I'm building a city in the desert. This video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 101 Live Streaming. After everything was decided, Jiang Chen began to act. At night, Jiang Chen began to arrange manpower. Because now everyone wants to work, but Jiang Chen's desert farmland can't accommodate so many people. There's no way Jiang Chen can only arrange those families who are poor, or have seriously ill patients or students at home. After Jiang Chen asked Tang to investigate the situation of all employees, he called the people who sell greenhouse equipment in the county overnight. A night passed, and the next morning came. Before dawn, the desert farmland base was full of people. When Jiang Chen rushed to the farm, everyone was already turning the soil in the grip fields. Because these grip fields cannot be cultivated with large machinery, everyone can only use traditional small tractors or manual labor to turn the soil. When a group of people were turning the soil, Tang led everyone to move all the seeds over. Some people sowed seeds, and some people watered. More than 200 people were busy on the 2,000 acres of land, and more than 50 people were waiting for Jiang Chen's arrival. Boss. Thank you. As soon as Jiang Chen arrived at the field, several old farmers thanked Jiang Chen. Those who can come here to work today are the people from the nearby villages with the most difficult families and the most urgent need for help. It's okay, don't worry, you won't be idle next year. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he looked at the wheat seedlings in front of him. It's time to flatten them. Who can drive a tractor? Bring some people who can drive a tractor. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, several dark-skinned young men stood up. Boss, I can. Go to the village and drive our tractor over, and plow all the wheat seedlings for me. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he called Zueli. Soon Zueli ran over to let everyone to drive the tractor. In the past 6 months, Jiang Chen bought 6 large tractors. Originally, they were used to plow the fields for his Dazadu village wheat farm, but now they are just in use. After several young people drove the tractors, Jiang Chen asked someone to drive a tricycle. 20 minutes later, 6 tractors plowed the 1,000 acres of land. After the wheat seedlings were dropped, the remaining people were responsible for picking up all the wheat seedlings, loading them into tricycles and taking them to the farm. Time passed little by little, and in the afternoon, many old men and women in the village rushed to the fields. With their help, more than 100 acres of land were cleared. After the land was cleared, Tang Yongjun also came from the county town. He supervised the purchase of keel frames and plastic paper for making greenhouses from the county. At this moment, the 2 large trucks were full. Unload. Jiang Chen shouted, and more than 50 young people climbed onto the trucks and began to unload the equipment. Time passed in a flash. Late at night, Jiang Chen led everyone to unload the goods from the 2 trucks, and the trucks left Dilane village. After the trucks left, Jiang Chen led the people to start building greenhouses. In order to save time, Jiang Chen pulled electricity from the village. Under the illumination of the huge spotlight, the entire greenhouse space was as bright as day. The people who worked in the field during the day went home to rest. Jiang Chen went to Dilane village and called more than 200 people to take over. The people who worked the night shift were paid the same as the day shift. And only the people of Dilane village could work at night. This was a benefit Jiang Chen gave to the people of Dilane village. From late at night to the next morning, when the sun shone on the earth, more than 30 acres of greenhouses had been built on the ridges of Dilane village. This was the result of nearly 200 people's hard work all night. After dawn, after a busy night, the tractor plowed more than 500 acres of land. Jiang Chen first asked the old men and women in the village to help pick up the wheat seedlings and put them in the tricycle to the farm. He also led the people from several surrounding villages to build the greenhouse. This time, more than 100 people came to help. Time passed little by little, and a week later, the vegetable and fruit greenhouse in Dilane village was officially built. At the same time, after the efforts of 300 people, Jiang Chen's desert winter vegetables were all planted. Now he just needs to plant peas, watermelons and other crops in the greenhouse. After handing over the desert greenhouse to Tang for planting, Jiang Chen did some calculations. Not counting the labor costs and the money for planting in the 1,000-acre greenhouse, Jiang Chen spent a full 150 million yuan. He spent almost all the income from the tomato garden from summer to autumn. Fortunately, he didn't have to rush to pay the labor costs. He agreed with the people that everyone's money would be paid monthly. By the time the salary was paid this month, his peppers would be basically dried. As long as the peppers were sold, his salary would be paid. Speaking of selling peppers, Jiang Chen suddenly thought that the pepper should be picked now. Let's go to the pepper field. Thinking of this, Jiang Chen went directly to the pepper garden. At this moment, the peppers in the pepper garden were already red, and many people were picking peppers. After picking, these peppers must be dried to make red peppers. The drying process is very simple, and there is a drying factory in the county. Boss, why are you here? Jiang Chen asked after the person in charge of the pepper base finished speaking. How is the pepper production this year? Today we have a bumper harvest of peppers. I have never seen such a high yield of peppers. Boss, take a look. Other people can only harvest about 2,000 kilograms of peppers per mu of land. Look at our peppers, from top to bottom, they are all good peppers, basically there are no bad ones. I preliminarily estimate that we can harvest 2,500 kilograms per mu of land. After the pepper person in charge finished speaking, Jiang Chen calculated. He has 312 mu of peppers, which can harvest 780,000 kilograms of peppers alone. Now basically 6 kilograms of peppers can produce 1 kilogram of dried peppers, and he can produce at least 130,000 kilograms of peppers. So many dried peppers, a Dialane village mutton soup restaurant alone can't digest them. When can the peppers be picked? Jiang Chen looked at the person in charge and said, and the person in charge looked at his dozen workers. It may take a month. All the people in our farm have been told to plant winter vegetables. If there are more people, it is estimated that we can pick them in about half a month. After the person in charge finished speaking, Jiang Chen called Zugu directly. Let all the idle people come to the pepper garden, pick all the peppers within a week, and send them to the county to dry. After Jiang Chen called Zugu, Zugu was very excited. The people in their Zhozhanu village were idle every day. If they picked peppers, everyone could earn at least 1,000 yuan for the new year. Okay, I'll bring people here right away. After Zugu brought people to pick peppers, Jiang Chen went to find Mi Pen again. These peppers cannot be consumed by themselves, so they must be sold online. Moreover, Jiang Chen now has a dedicated online sales team. The new person he promoted for sales is called Wai, who was a very beautiful girl. At the live broadcast base, Mi Pen was still working in several farmhouses temporarily rented in the village. It will take another 3 months to build the live broadcast building, plus at least 4 months for decoration. Mi Pen, the peppers are ripe, and we are ready to start selling. Jiang Chen just rushed to Mi Pen's office, and Mi Pen was signing an agreement with a customer. In the past 6 months, he has received many merchants, but they are all tepid. When it comes to live streaming products, Wai has always been surpassed by Tang Yanqi, which is also that thing that worries Mi Pen the most every day. Chapter 102 Dialane Village Chili Factory. After finding Mi Pen, it was time to help Mi Pen in the winter. Boss, how is the quality of these peppers? Mi Pen looked at Jiang Chen and asked. When it comes to the quality of peppers, there is absolutely no doubt about it. Don't worry about the quality. Which of the vegetables produced in Dialane Village is not the ace of the ace? If it weren't for the fact that Mi Chen's restaurant didn't have so many customers for the time being, it wouldn't be our turn to sell online. And now we want to build a live broadcast base, and we don't even have a decent team ourselves. How can we let other live broadcast teams come to us? Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Mi Pen believed it deeply. His live broadcast building has more than 70 floors, and he alone can't use it. If he can't make a name for himself, how can he let other brands come to him? If there are no large number of partners, it is impossible for other live broadcast companies to be willing to settle in. Then I'll arrange it. When do we start selling? Mi Pen finished speaking, and when it comes to time, Jiang Chen plans to set it for the night after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow is the weekend, and there are more people watching the live broadcast. You ask some Ningzu to prepare. The day after tomorrow evening, I will start the live broadcast to notify everyone to come to Ningzu's live broadcast room. Jiang Chen said, and Mi Pen ran to make arrangements. Let's not talk about Mi Pen's arrangement of the live broadcast for now. When Jiang Chen left the live broadcast base, he began to think about something. He sells raw materials every day, which is the least profitable thing. If you want to make money, you must make finished products. And now Dialane Village has become a development zone, and the development zone needs factories. If you build a factory now, the village can not only provide land, but also tax exemption. Of course, if you can build a factory, his people will have fixed jobs. This is good for the country, the people, and himself. How about building a chili factory? Thinking of this, Jiang Chen began to think carefully. To build a chili factory, you must first have products. Regarding products, what can a chili factory do? Got it. I will produce chili sauce and chili oil. In addition, I will produce branded dry chili. These 3 things can be sold outside. No matter how well they sell, at least we have our first factory. Jiang Chen is a lot of chili peppers and a large output. Chili peppers can also be grown in greenhouses. Once it is confirmed that the chili peppers produced by Jiang Chen's chili pepper factory can be sold, it means that Jiang Chen can grow chili peppers all year round. Growing chili peppers can green the desert and collect desert management fees. How great. That's it. Jiang Chen said and went straight to Chu Shixin. After finding Chu Shixin, Jiang Chen told Chu Shixin about his plan to set up a chili pepper factory. Chu Shixin was naturally happy when he heard that Delane village was going to have a factory. This is a good thing. We will handle special matters in a special way. Now I will take you to the county to handle the formalities. If you don't have the formalities, the chili sauce you sell online will be a 3-note product. If you sell 3-note products and a customer reports it, you will be fined. After Chu Shixin finished speaking, Jiang Chen first went with him to the county to handle various certificates for the chili pepper factory. After the chili factory's license was processed, Jiang Chen went directly to the city. He didn't have a factory yet. Dried chili peppers need to be dried in the county, and then they can be packaged and sold directly in a packaging factory in the county. Chili sauce must be processed by a factory in the city. After completing the processing of chili sauce in the city, Jiang Chen studied the specific formula of chili sauce. The most popular chili sauce in China now is basically a combination of chili and peanuts. This taste is more classic, so Jiang Chen also chose to mix chili and peanuts together. After determining the formula, Jiang Chen asked the city's OEM factory to start processing. On the evening of the third day, Jiang Chen brought the processed chili sauce samples and the prepared chili oil back to Delane village. In a desert chili field in Delane village, Jiang Chen started a live broadcast in the evening breeze. Dear fams, good evening. Welcome to my live broadcast room. Today I will bring you another desert miracle. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and soon, tens of thousands of fans poured into Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. I haven't seen you for a long time. What content will you bring to you today? Host, is the pepper behind you? I love eating peppers the most. We in Sichuan province love spicy food. And yes, the field behind me is the desert pepper field. Now let me show you. All our desert peppers are grown in the desert. These peppers are exposed to the wind and sun in the desert, and they are very spicy. Let's take a look at the color of these peppers. You must have rarely seen peppers this red, right? Jiang Chen picked a pepper and put it in front of the camera. Under the professional camera, the peppers were as red as agate. Look, this is our desert pepper. Each pepper is of uniform size. It is red inside and out, and it tastes spicy when you take a bite. It is spicy but not heartburning, and your mouth is full of spicy fragrance after eating it. Jiang Chen took a bite and showed it to everyone. Wow, it looks like ruby dayu. Needless to say, this pepper must be delicious. It is produced in Delane village. It must be a fine product. It's a pity that it can't be bought. Do I still have to go to Michin restaurant to eat these peppers? I don't really want to go to Michin restaurant now. Michin restaurant used to have a wide variety of dishes, but now there are no decent dishes. Host, we went to Delane village mutton soup restaurant yesterday, and they made a batch of chili oil. That chili oil is really delicious. Hey, the chili oil at Delane village mutton restaurant is very popular now. Paired with Delane village mutton soup and arahimo. Put some chili oil in arahimo. It is definitely the most beautiful thing in the whole winter. Ha 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 ha. I also added a little chili oil yesterday, and it was really amazing with Delane village mutton soup. Oh my god, you beasts. Can you stop advertising? It would be great if we could eat secretly. If you advertise, we won't even be able to queue up. What the hell is the queue? Ours in Hewitt Plaza Delane village mutton soup is directly booked by Jiangxi Company. Damn, I have to travel dozens of miles to the Western Soviet area to eat chili oil every day. After a group of fans said this, Jiang Chen knew that his chili oil had hit the market. Don't worry, I have more than 300 acres of chili here. The harvest is good this year. I will take you to have a look in the chili garden. Jiang Chen said and followed the camera into the chili garden. In the afterglow of the evening, the chili field was green with clusters of red. The camera first used a drone to take a bird's eye view of the spectacular 300-acre chili field. Then it slowly followed each branch full of chili. After 20 minutes, the chili field was like a beautiful picture, which made many people love it. Host, I really want to go to Delane village to have a look. Yes, when the host is not broadcasting, we all watch other broadcasters like broadcasts. But now that the desert grassland is gone, we rarely see them. Host, you have so many chili, can't you give everyone some benefits? I suggest that the host give everyone some chili benefits. Anyway, you can't sell all the peppers you give to Michin restaurant. A group of fans mentioned the benefits, and Jiang Chen knew it was time to advertise. Chapter 103. This anchor is too naughty. In the live broadcast room, Jiang Chen decided to use this big move, and it was time to praise SYNOPSIS. Since so many people want to eat the chili peppers from our Lane village, and you all support me so much, then today I will give you some benefits. Our Lane village will sell chili peppers to the public from now on. However, I don't sell chili peppers here. Everyone knows that we have a live broadcast company. I have several employees who chose to follow me when I was the most impoverished. Today I also want everyone to get to know them. So I am going to give everyone the benefits of Lane village chili peppers in SYNOPSIS live broadcast room. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Jiang Chen's live broadcast room was soon filled with comments. Ha ha ha, who does the anchor want to praise this time? There are several internet celebrities and sassy who have been praised by the anchor. Now Sister you can have 700,000 or 800,000 people watching online in a live broadcast. The girl next door, Bilinu, has started to accept endorsements. She has endorsed several cosmetics. It feels a bit like a celebrity. Just say who you want to praise. Hurry up and tell us the name. Let's go buy chili peppers. And after a group of fans finished talking, Jiang Chen directly asked the staff to connect SYNOPSIS live broadcast room to Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. After this live broadcast room was connected, at this moment, SYNOPSIS was working hard to promote her own live broadcast room in the live broadcast room. Hello everyone. I am SYNOPSIS from Lane village. Welcome everyone to follow my live broadcast room. After SYNOPSIS finished speaking, soon, a large group of people in Jiang Chen's live broadcast room started to post comments. Wow, this name is too beautiful. This girl looks so beautiful, like a little jade. Haha, like a doll carved from pink jade. Anchor, you have a really good eye. It feels like you have found all the beauties here. When a group of fans were crazy about giving likes, the popularity of SYNOPSIS live broadcast room, who was wearing cute clothes like an elf, began to soar. My live broadcast ends here today. Today's benefit is in SYNOPSIS live broadcast room. If you want to buy our Lane village peppers, you can go to her live broadcast room. By the way, SYNOPSIS live broadcast room is the only live broadcast room in our Lane village that sells goods. We will select the best products and sell them to everyone at the best price. Jiang Chen introduced SYNOPSIS to everyone and then went off the air. As soon as Jiang Chen's live broadcast ended, SYNOPSIS felt that the number of her live broadcast room was growing wildly as if she had turned on a plug-in. At the beginning, there were only a few thousand people in her live broadcast room, but in less than 10 minutes, as Jiang Chen went off the air, SYNOPSIS live broadcast room instantly increased to more than 100,000 fans. So looking at so many people patronizing our live broadcast room, SYNOPSIS was surprised and a little flustered for a moment. Welcome everyone to my live broadcast room, I am your most lovely SYNOPSIS. Today I will bring you, sorry, my head is a little confused, let me relax first. After SYNOPSIS finished speaking, she stood up from the live broadcast room, walked to the side and took a few deep breaths. This feeling of becoming popular overnight made her mind seem like a blank sheet of paper. Haha, what a cute little girl. So cute, my head is a little confused. Little girl, you're already famous, accept the reality. Little girl, don't be excited, sell the goods quickly. After a group of fans finished speaking, SYNOPSIS returned to the live broadcast room. At this moment, the number of fans in our live broadcast room is still growing rapidly. Welcome everyone to SYNOPSIS live broadcast room, and thank the boss for supporting me. Today I will introduce our Lane village to you. Now our Lane village has become a provincial desert management development zone. Our Lane village is now basically based on farming, supplemented by breeding. In the past, the people of our Lane village relied on working outside to make a living. Now most of our villagers have returned to the village to help. Now our village has built the first factory. This is our pepper factory. Our pepper factory is now very small. If my live broadcast is successful this time, the boss will promise to plant 2,000 acres of peppers next year. 2,000 acres of peppers can solve the employment of at least 100 people. SYNOPSIS introduced everyone, and fans launched barrages. Don't be afraid, little girl. There are so many people in the live broadcast room now. Even if only 1/100th of them buy your chili, you have succeeded. Looking at this shy little girl, I really want to protect her. Hurry up and bring the chili. Let's buy it directly. SYNOPSIS was like everyone's beautiful and lovely little daughter, which makes people want to protect her. When a group of people shouted to bring the chili, SYNOPSIS stopped introducing. Thank you for your support. Our chili factory now produces 3 products. The first is dried chili, which is this bag of dried chili. This kind of dried chili has directly dried chili and shredded dried chili. This bag has half a caddy, and its price is a little more expensive. The ordinary chili of this generation sells for 8 yuan in the market, but our generation sells for 20 yuan. After Sun Ningzu finished speaking, the live broadcast room exploded. Little sister, this is not how you sell goods. Ha ha ha, other people sell for 8 yuan, but I sell for 20 here. This anchor is really naughty. Little girl, you're too honest. You'll be scolded by others if you do this. What an innocent and romantic little girl, just because you dare to speak the truth, I will buy 2 bags first. 20 yuan a bag, although it is more expensive, but I support it. After a group of fans finished speaking, Sun Ningzu looked at the director next to her. Boss, I'm sorry, I think I said something wrong. Can you not deduct my salary later? After Sun Ningzu finished speaking, Mi Pen and Jiang Chen simply, ha ha ha, can you not deduct my salary? I am dying of laughter. Little sister, there are 300,000 fans in the live broadcast room now. Jiang Chen, I will support you again next time, I am your grandson. Ha ha ha. The boss is desperate and is now looking for a rope to hang himself. Play your own, don't look over here. Mi Pen reminded her, and Sun Ningzu quickly sat up straight. I'm sorry, although our price is expensive, there is a reason for it. It's very difficult to grow our peppers. We don't have mechanization here. So all the pepper seeds are sown by us ordinary people. So our labor costs are very high. In addition to our high labor costs, our water is also very expensive. This pepper is also very delicious. How about I give everyone a taste? Sun Ningzu finished speaking and the live broadcast room burst into laughter. Ha ha ha, try the dried pepper. Sister, you're too. Anger, do you want to laugh me to death and then inherit my flowers? Ha ha, this girl's live broadcast is interesting. It's better not to eat it, be careful to make your cherry mouth swollen from the spiciness. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen's face was full of black lines. This dried pepper tastes really good. Okay, I told the boss not to say it. Then let's continue to introduce it. Ha ha ha, the boss doesn't let me say it. At this moment, the boss is absolutely confused. Boss, where am I? What am I doing? And when a group of fans were about to burst out laughing, Sun Ningzu opened a bottle of chili oil. The boss just said that this can be tasted. This is also a product of our chili factory. Our chili oil is especially delicious when sandwiched in steamed buns. This bowl of chili oil is what we just made. I'll give it to everyone to taste. Chapter 104 became popular. Sun Ningzu took a steamed bun, broke it open, smeared it with chili oil, closed it, and started eating. The red chili oil smeared on a clean white steamed bun made people want to eat it. Well, it's delicious. It tastes quite spicy, but it's not spicy when it goes into the stomach, and it feels quite comfortable. It's very delicious. The more you eat, the more delicious it tastes, and the more delicious it tastes, the more you want to eat it. Sun Ningzu said as she ate, and soon she finished a steamed bun. We also sell this chili oil by the bottle, and it doesn't really have any technical content. Just fry the chili in the oil, add a little salt, and our Delane Village chili oil is ready. Sun Ningzu finished another steamed bun. Okay, you're right. There's no technical content, the boss will talk to you later. Anger, you the black fan hired by the boss. Boss, I never expected that I would use top traffic to package such a thing. And just as everyone was laughing and talking, Sun Ningzu broke open another steamed bun and smeared chili oil on it. Don't eat it, you're live streaming. Finally, Mi Pen in the studio couldn't help but remind him. In just a moment, with a chuckle, the whole network was about to burst into laughter. Oh my god, I was just drinking soup, and it sprayed directly. Damn it, I was drinking water, and I sprayed my boss all over. Ha ha ha, anger, how many days have you not eaten? The boss can't stand it, you love to eat so much. A steamed bun with chili sauce, you have eaten 3. Change your career to become a food broadcaster. And in the live broadcast room, Mi Pen finished speaking. Sun Ningzu looked at the steamed bun with half of the chili sauce smeared on it, not knowing whether to eat it or not. Boss, it's really delicious, how about you try it? Sun Ningzu said awkwardly, and smeared the remaining chili oil and handed it out. I don't want to eat it, hurry up and continue the show. After Mi Pen finished speaking, Sun Ningzu took the steamed bun and started talking while eating. It's delicious to sandwich chili oil with steamed buns. I'll take this bottle away when I finish the show. Now I'll introduce the chili sauce. This chili sauce is still the original recipe, but it's not the original taste. Let's open the bottle and have a look. Look, there's chili oil and peanuts here. Wow, there are so many peanuts here. I'll give you another one to try later. Looking at the fresh chili sauce in the chili sauce, Siningzu's appetite was aroused. She was about to reach out for the steamed bun when a pair of hands pushed her over. Don't eat it anymore, tell everyone the price. After Mi Peng finished speaking, Siningzu felt a little embarrassed. This looks really delicious, so I won't let you taste it. Let me tell you the price. This bottle of chili sauce costs 45 yuan. This bottle of chili oil costs 40 yuan. In addition, because we planted less this year, we are supplying in limited quantities. First come, first served, while stocks last. After Siningzu finished speaking, the live broadcast room began to discuss. Wow, 30 or 41 bottles, the price is really not cheap. Support 1 or 2 bottles to try first, just consider it as a contribution. Support a bottle of chili sauce, I don't want to cook after get off work. Support a little, otherwise it won't sell, be careful that the boss will twist your ears and kick your butt. After a group of fans finished speaking, Mi Peng just posted the purchase link, and the expensive D-Lane Village chili was sold out in an instant. Sold out. So fast. I thought it would take a few months to sell. Siningzu muttered as soon as the assistant over there finished speaking. Haha, sell for a few months. How miserable you are normally, anger. The host's attitude must have driven the supplier crazy. Do you have other products? You have never hosted a host before, so you must have other products. Take them out and sell them together today. After a group of fans finished speaking, the assistant handed over a few more products. I'll sell you some cheaper ones this time. This jujube is also a well-known agricultural product in Shanxi. In other places, this kind of red jujube costs more than 4.2 yuan, but today it's 3.7 yuan in a live broadcast room. I've tasted it, and the taste is okay. The most important thing is that the price is cheap. Don't ask why the price is so cheap, because this is a small manufacturer. He contracted the fields and planted red jujubes. Although it is not a big brand, it is indeed a good product that our boss personally inspected. After Siningzu finished speaking, the link was quickly uploaded over there, and the red dates were sold out as soon as the link was uploaded here. Shanxi province is a place that produces red dates. And although the red dates sold in the live broadcast room are from a small factory in Linsha City, but these dates are already very big, and the price is more than 50 cents per pound cheaper than outside. Oh my god, host, you dare to post a link for just these dates. What? Just clicked in, sold out. Host, are you doing hunger marketing? And with nearly 1.5 million fans, you want to sell more than 500 kilograms of jujube here. Many people haven't had time to order them, and they are all gone. Well, it's really not hunger marketing. Last time, we were given 100 kilograms, and we sold them for half a month. Our boss went several times to ask for 500 kilograms. I'll ask the boss to call him now. After Siningzu finished speaking, the fans laughed even more. It took half a month to sell 100 kilograms, this is too miserable. Just let them bring all the jujubes here to sell, this time they will be slapped in the face. Host, I see that you are selling specialties of Sesi. In fact, if the price is cheaper, everyone will still support you. And time passed little by little, and Siningzu didn't end the live broadcast until 10 o'clock p.m. This night she created her own history. As soon as Siningzu ended the live broadcast, Mi Peng's phone was bombarded with calls. Overnight, almost everyone wanted Mi Peng to help them sell goods. At night, Jiang Chen turned on the news. At this moment, there was no doubt that the cute and adorable Siningzu was on the hot search. Everything is fate, and it will happen when it is destined. So Siningzu became popular. But Jiang Chen was not concerned about this issue. He had to hurry up to pick all the peppers and then make them into chili sauce, red peppers and chili oil. Otherwise, if the goods cannot be shipped here, it will become a big problem. At night, Jiang Chen urgently contacted more than 400 people in the pepper fields to pick peppers. While everyone was picking peppers overnight, Jiang Chen rushed to the county overnight to notify the drying factory to work overtime to dry the peppers. After everything got busy, at this moment, Longchen County Nanfeng Brothers Media Company was not so lucky. There were still 2 months left before the end of the year for Tang Yankee's live broadcast contract. Li Nanfeng, the boss of Nanfeng Brothers, was worried that Tang Yanxi would not renew the contract. So while there were still 2 months left, he began to transfer all the company's resources to another anchor. As a result, before her popularity was lifted, Jiang Chen hired another local specialty anchor. As Siningzu became popular, the manufacturer that was originally planning to sign a contract with Nanfeng Brothers soon cancelled the contract with him overnight. Damn it. They are forcing me. In the office of Nanfeng Brothers Media Company, Li Nanfeng slammed the table and stood up. They want to retaliate against us. Last time, because of the mining issue, we asked Tang Yanqi to cancel the contract to bring goods for them. Now the mine can't be opened, and we have offended Tang Yanqi. Tang Yanqi will definitely not renew the contract with us today. Now the products we live broadcast are all agricultural products of sexy. If there's no Tang Yanqi, we can't beat them at all. After Li Baifeng finished speaking, Li Nanfeng narrowed his eyes. If they don't let me have an easy life, I will definitely not beat them with an easy life. Find a way to force Tang Yanqi to renew the contract with us. Chapter 105. Something happened to Tang Yanqi in Longchen County. After Meatpan signed contracts with hundreds of companies, Nanfeng Brothers Media Company suddenly entered an economic crisis. In order to allow Tang Yanqi to continue to sign contracts with them and then use this to threaten Jiang Chen, Li Nanfeng came up with a good idea. If Tang Yanqi doesn't sign a contract with us today, I will ruin her reputation. After Li Nanfeng finished speaking, he contacted a company that produces spicy strips. This is a small workshop that mainly sells low-quality spicy strips in rural areas or small towns. Many people have suffered from food poisoning because of the quality problems of spicy strips. After the spicy strips contacted, Li Nanfeng found Tang Yanqi again. Because the company is now promoting several other anchors, Tang Yanqi's account is gone. Therefore, Tang Yanqi has been resting for a few weeks. In the office, Li Nanfeng walked to Tang Yanqi and smiled mysteriously at her. Tang Yanqi, I know you want to go back to Dilane Village. You have helped us a lot this year, and the company can't let you go. After Li Nanfeng finished speaking, the naive Tang Yanqi smiled. Thank you, boss. After Tang Yanqi finished speaking, Li Nanfeng turned around and said, help us do another live broadcast. We signed a spicy bar factory. This time we help him sell spicy bars. You help us for the last time, and you don't have your live broadcast in the future. After Li Nanfeng finished speaking, he smiled kindly. Okay, thank you, boss. I will not be considered as Brother Nanfeng in the future, and I will come to help often. After Tang Yanqi finished speaking, Li Nanfeng arranged for her to live broadcast. Tang Yanqi thought that this live broadcast would still be in their live broadcast room. What she didn't expect was that Li Nanfeng arranged for her to go to another company. Tang Yanqi was a little confused, but Li Nanfeng advised her not to worry, saying that this was his friend's company. After passing through several alleys, Tang Yanqi came to a private house in the city. There were several live broadcast rooms decorated in the private house, and at this moment there were still some anchors doing live broadcasts. Li Nanfeng introduced Tang Yanqi to his boss friend. After chatting for a few words, his boss friend took Tang Yanqi to live broadcast. Tang Yanqi started selling spicy strips in an unfamiliar live broadcast room. There are not many fans in this live broadcast account, but everyone is very enthusiastic about buying. From 4 to 5 o'clock, the spicy strips were finally sold out. After selling the spicy strips, they really sent Tang Yanqi back. Back to the Nanfeng Brothers Live Broadcast Company. This time the Southern Brothers Live Broadcast Company directly gave Tang Yanqi a holiday. She was allowed to return to Dilane Village. Hearing this good news, Tang Yanqi was so grateful that she almost knelt down to them. Tang Yanqi had just returned to Dilane Village, and the next day, she received a court summons just after lunch. At noon, after two people from the court delivered the summons, Tang Yanqi was stunned. When the villagers saw that the court people went to the Tang family, the whole village started talking about it. Have you heard? Zhaxi was sued in the county. Oh my god, such a good girl, what illegal thing did she do? Did she steal things from the company? That's impossible. Jiang Chen now earns tens of millions a year, so she doesn't need that little money. Then it's possible that she messed with the boss and was caught by the boss's wife. When a group of people in the village were talking about it, Jiang Chen heard that Tang Yanqi was subpoenaed by the court, and hurried back to the village from the greenhouse. When he rushed to Tang's house, Tang Yanqi was sitting on a stool crying helplessly. Tang Yongjun leaned over his waist and sighed. Look at what you did, you only embarrass us. Tang Yongjun scolded Tang Yanqi, and Tang Yanqi cried even louder. How do I know that the spicy strips have quality problems? The boss asked me to sell them, so I can only sell them. After Tang Yanqi finished speaking, Jiang Chen came and cried even harder. Brother Jiang, what should I do? Tang Yanqi was crying. Jiang Chen came over and patted her on the shoulder. Damn, someone in Longchen County dared to mess with him. Don't be afraid, I'm here. In Longchen County, who doesn't give me some face now? County Magistrate Li is on our side, who are we afraid of? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Tang Yanqi stopped crying. Brother Jiang, this is really not a 3-note product I sold on purpose. Tell me what happened. In Longchen County, can we still be bullied? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the two people who served the subpoena in the court did not know the relationship between Jiang Chen and County Magistrate Li, so they just thought Jiang Chen was bragging. The thing is, someone sued Tang Yanqi's live broadcast room for selling fake 3-note products. Customers had problems after buying the spicy strips she sold. Now they are suing the anchor for false advertising, and now we are going to detain Tang Yanqi. After a bailiff finished speaking, Jiang Chen frowned. She's just a seller. If you want to sue, you should sue their company. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the guy said embarrassedly, "There's nothing we can do about it. The company that Tang Yanqi broadcast like was an unqualified wild company. Now the boss of that company has already run away. How is that possible? Is Nanfeng Brothers a wild company?" After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the bailiff shook his head. Nanfeng Brothers Media Company is not in wild company. But this time Tang Yanqi was not broadcasting live at Nanfeng Brothers Like Broadcasting Company. By the way, Nanfeng Brothers Like Broadcasting Company is now preparing to sue Tang Yanqi. Tang Yanqi signed an agreement with them, but privately helped other companies to sell goods. This has violated the contract they signed. After the bailiff finished speaking, Tang Yanqi was stunned. He's talking nonsense. It was clearly the boss who took me to the live broadcast that day. After Tang Yanqi finished yelling, the bailiff shook his head helplessly. We are only responsible for delivering the subpoena, and we can't help you with other matters. Now our leaders have taken into account your influence in our village, so I parked the police car outside the village. Miss Tang, please go out with us for a while. After the bailiff finished speaking, Tang Yanqi almost collapsed. Brother Jiang Chen, I didn't broadcast to others behind the company's back. It was the boss who harmed me. He took me to the live broadcast company that day, and he watched me finish the live broadcast. Also, the spicy strips sold on the live broadcast that day had the production date, the manufacturer's address, and everything else. I have seen them all. They were sold by themselves without trademarks. After Tang Yanqi finished crying, Jiang Chen knew that it must be the work of Nanfeng Media Company. Your contract will expire after the Chinese New Year. This is definitely a trap they set up. Jiang Chen said, and then he looked at the bailiff and said, you can't detain her for this. She had an address and a manufacturer when she was live streaming. This means she didn't sell 3-note products. As for the fact that the buyer got 3-note products, it has nothing to do with her. Also, we will solve the matter of Nanfeng Media suing us privately. Jiang Chen said, and the bailiff was embarrassed. Mr. Jiang, you are only responsible for catching bad guys. No one asked you to catch good guys. Jiang Chen took out his mobile phone and called Li Bolian directly. County Li, someone framed my girlfriend. Now you want to arrest her without any evidence. Now I demand that the county must give me an explanation. Otherwise, from now on, I will withdraw all my industries in Delane village. Jiang Chen said angrily, and the two bailiffs were dumbfounded. Jiang Chen actually called Li Bolian. This matter actually alarmed the county police. Just wait, I tell you, no one in Longchen County dares to touch my people. Even in the entire Saxi province, no one dares to touch my people. After Jiang Chen yelled, Li Bolian on the other end of the phone was stunned. Jiang Chen was a gentle and elegant scholar. Today he was so angry that he even bet the entire Delane village's industry. This was the first time he had seen him. Chapter 106. This is definitely a trap. What's going on? You gave the phone to arrest someone. Li Bolian said, and Jiang Chen handed the phone to the bailiff. I'm asking you to release the person immediately. I'm going to Delane village right now. Call all your leaders to come here now. After Li Bolian finished speaking, the bailiff was dumbfounded. Yes, leaders. After the bailiff hung up the phone, he quickly ran to report his work. Half an hour later, Li Bolian rushed to Delane village. Now is the most critical period for the transformation and development of Delane village. Once Jiang Chen withdraws, it means that the 700 million or 800 million yuan invested by the province will be wasted. At that time, it will not be just Li Bolian who will be unlucky. What's going on? After Li Bolian arrived, he angrily scolded several people who wanted to arrest Tang Yanqi. Leader, we are just following the normal procedures. Someone sued her, we just notified her. After the leader finished speaking, Jiang Chen sneered. That's not what they said. Do you think we don't understand the law? You can notify us, we will appear in court on time. But you want to detain him now, take him away, what do you mean? Jiang Chen looked at the two young men and scolded them, and the two guys panicked. In fact, anyone who knows a little about the law knows that they have no right to detain people. After all, Tang Yanqi is just doing a live broadcast, and selling things is the company's behavior. You can sue Tang Yanqi for endorsing irregular products. At most, her reputation will be damaged, and then she will make compensation. However, this matter cannot be detained. What's going on? Li Bolian looked at the two young people. The bailiff was about to speak, and Jiang Chen pointed to the surveillance in the yard. The surveillance is recording, think before you speak. After Jiang Chen scolded, the two bailiffs lowered their heads. We are just trying to scare her, are you taking this as a joke? You two, stop it, pack up and get out now. Judge Li was so angry that his head exploded. When the two guys heard that their positions were gone, they were also panicked. In fact, they all took benefits from the Southwind Brothers Media Company. The Southwind Brothers Media Company just wanted the two people to scare Tang Yanqi when they came to deliver the subpoena. This person from a farming family would definitely call the Southwind Brothers Company as soon as he was scared. At that time, they would agree to mediate the matter. As long as Tang Yanqi was willing to renew their contract, they would ask those people not to sue Tang Yanqi. In this way, Tang Yanqi could be forced to submit. But what they didn't expect was that Tang Yanqi didn't call him. We know we were wrong. We shouldn't take benefits from others. We will definitely correct it in the future. The two people pleaded for mercy. But if you take the law as a joke, who can forgive you? Hurry up and leave. You are only fired now. If you are charged with bribery later, you will go to jail. A junior leader said in a low voice, and the two men stopped talking. What is going on? Li Bolian looked at Tang Yanqi, and Tang Yanqi told Li Bolian what happened. Li Bolian slammed the table and was so angry that his lungs were about to explode. You dare to do such a thing under my management? Do you think I am blind? Find out who the boss of that live broadcast company is. Even if he hides in a rat hole, I have to find him out for me. After Li Bolian finished speaking, Tang Yanqi's phone suddenly rang. It's the boss calling. Tang Yanqi looked at Jiang Chen and said, and Jiang Chen directly pressed the hands-free. Tang Yanqi, did you receive the court subpoena? I never expected it. You actually sold goods for another live broadcast company behind my back. You are really brave. After the boss scolded, Li Bolian was about to run away to answer the phone, but Jiang Chen quickly replied. I'm his cousin. How do you want to solve this? Jiang Chen picked up the phone and started recording. Since the Nanfeng brothers dared to call, they would definitely not be afraid of anyone. They would go through legal procedures, and they would not be afraid of Li Bolian's intervention. On the contrary, if Li Bolian dared to intervene, they would create a gimmick to discredit Li Bolian in Dialane village. At that time, they would not only be able to clear themselves, but also create a big explosion point for themselves to pretend to be innocent. So Jiang Chen would not be fooled by them. We don't want to do anything. Your cousin got into trouble while live streaming for someone else. If someone sues her now, her reputation will be damaged at best, and she may even go to jail. Now it depends on what you want to do. We want to settle this matter. You know my cousin is now a popular anchor on the internet, and we value our reputation very much. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Li Bolian was about to speak when he held down his phone and whispered, they want to use legal weapons against us. I will use legal weapons to fight back against them. Let's not be impulsive, or they won't get away with it. After Jiang Chen finished whispering, Li Nanfeng laughed, your attitude is right. We can solve this matter for you, and we can also not sue you. As long as you are willing to continue to sign a contract with us for another 3 years, I will help you settle everything. Otherwise, once I sue you, the penalty for breach of contract will be 20 million. You'd better think it through. After Li Nanfeng finished speaking, Jiang Chen seemed a little hesitant. We need to discuss this matter at home. How can you guarantee that you can settle this matter? Do you know the people who sued us? Jiang Chen began to set a trap for the other party. Li Nanfeng on the other side was not stupid either. Don't ask about this. You just need to know that as long as you sign a contract with us, you will be our anchor. You are our anchor and our cash cow. We will definitely protect you. After Li Nanfeng finished speaking, Jiang Chen hung up the phone on the grounds that he needed to consider it. After the call was hung up, Li Bolian scolded. They are obviously eating together, why are you afraid of him? If we don't arrest these people now, what are we waiting for? After Li Bolian finished speaking, Jiang Chen shook his head. No, he is just waiting for our Dialane village to fall into the trap. Whether our Dialane village agrees or not, they can create a hotspot to benefit from it. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Li Bolian suddenly realized it. These bastards, they really have a good idea. We will never give them a chance to create a gimmick. If they want to see us in court, then we will see them in court. After Li Bolian finished speaking, he appointed Judge Zhen as the presiding judge of this case. After taking over this hot potato, Judge Zhen frowned. We can't just make a judgment on this matter. If there's no evidence, our reputation will be ruined once they publicize it on the internet. After Judge Zhang finished speaking, Jiang Chen nodded. They must produce evidence. Leave the evidence to us first. County Magistrate Li, I request that our county provide us with a list of the people in charge of the live broadcast that allowed Tang Yanqi to broadcast illegally. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Li Bolian nodded and agreed. This list is not difficult to find, because when they deliver goods to the other party, they must leave a list of recipients. Now all payments are collected under the real name system. As long as the county wants to check, they will definitely find this person. I'll have someone find out the name of the recipient and send it to you, but I'm afraid this person is hard to find. Leave the rest to me. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Judge Zhang immediately promised. As long as the evidence is solid, we will definitely judge the case impartially. Chapter 107 Fighting for the Reputation of Dragon City. After seeing Li Bolian off, Jiang Chen called a few of his confidants to a meeting. Since Zhao the 11th said that the boss took him to the live broadcast room, there must be surveillance along the way. In the room, Lu Bing spoke first. That area is full of residential buildings. Our county's finances are so tight, and there is no sky project, so it is definitely impossible to film it. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Zhugu said on the side. Since this boss said that he can handle this matter, maybe the person who reported and complained about Tang Yanqi is his accomplice. As long as we find this accomplice and let him identify Nanfeng Brothers Media, we can send those two guys in. After Zhugu finished speaking, Jiang Chen nodded. This is a good idea. But who was the person who sued him? How to contact him? This is a problem. Montang, call the court and ask who was suing us. Take Tang Yanqi to the court now and let the court organize a civil mediation for us first. Let's see what the people who sued us want first. Okay, I'll take Zhou Qi to the court and let them mediate civilly. He Montang said and drove to the county town with Tang Yanqi. Oh, I remember. When live broadcasting, there will be data in the background. Maybe someone has kept screenshots or videos. As long as we get this data, can't it prove that Zhou Qi didn't do false propaganda? Jiang Chen finished speaking, and several people's eyes lit up. This is a good idea. I'll start a live broadcast later and ask our fans if anyone has taken screenshots. Mi Peng, call Dahlia later and ask them if they have relevant data in the background. Jiang Chen said that it was impossible to get data from the Dahlia platform. It's impossible for Dahlia Live to leave private data. Let's see if there are any fans. By the way, when we broadcast live, let's ask if anyone has taken the video of Tang Yanqi and the boss going to the cabin to broadcast live. Mi Peng said, and Jiang Chen nodded. Jiang Chen must win this war. Not only must he win, but he must win without damaging Tang Yanqi's reputation. Start the live broadcast now. Jiang Chen said, and Mi Peng ran to arrange the live broadcast. At the same time, soon, someone in the county sent Jiang Chen a picture. This picture is the identity information of the recipient of the live broadcast company. Along with the information came a sentence. This person is not in Longchen County now. We have posted a reward notice online. Jiang Chen replied with a thank you and went to broadcast live. 20 minutes later, Jiang Chen started the live broadcast. As soon as the live broadcast started, Jiang Chen bowed to everyone. When Jiang Chen bowed, everyone was dumbfounded. Huh? What's going on? What are you bowing for? The host never bowed to us during live broadcasts, and I never saw him praise us once when giving gifts. This time is very unusual. And Jiang Chen just started live broadcasting, and soon tens of thousands of fans flooded into his live broadcast room. At this moment, Mi Peng had already contacted Dahlia Live. Dahlia Live had temporarily pushed Jiang Chen's live broadcast to the homepage of live broadcasts. Today I started a live broadcast to ask the fans to help me with something. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, when he heard that he was asking for help, the live broadcast room was quickly filled with the Rajas. The host is already so powerful, can he still use me, a common Yanya? The host, just tell me what problems you have encountered. Oh my god, I can't imagine that even such a big internet celebrity like the host can't solve problems. And after a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at the live broadcast room. At this moment, the fans in the live broadcast room had reached more than 300,000. It's time to ask everyone for help. Everyone knows that I have a girlfriend. Her name is Tang Yanqi. She and I are both descendants of Nxi Town. It was she who started the online live broadcasting to save me. Now she wants to return to D-Lane Village to build D-Lane Village with me and work hard to plant grasslands back to our hometown. But some people don't want to let her go. Her contract will expire in 2 months. As a result, just yesterday, her boss asked her to sell a 3-note product online broadcast. They used this to threaten Tang Yanqi to renew their contract for 3 years. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the live broadcast room exploded. Damn, there are such people. Which live broadcast company can say something? Let's go to the internet to expose him. Wait, I didn't see Tang Yanqi live broadcast the day before yesterday. I have always followed Tang Yanqi, and I said that I don't seem to have seen her in her live broadcast room. She seems to have not broadcast live for a long time. After a group of fans finished speaking, the number of online viewers increased. At the same time, Mi Pen called the person in charge of the live broadcast and asked them to promote it to local audiences more. So soon someone stood up. I saw it, it's not on the big account, it's a different account. Tang Yanqi sold spicy strips for a while, but it seemed that not many people bought them. I seem to have seen them too, and I was wondering why this person looked so much like Tang Yanqi. I also took a screenshot and confirmed it with my bestie. We often buy things from Tang Yanqi. I remember that spicy strips didn't seem to be sold much, anyway, I didn't buy any. I didn't buy any either, this thing is not a specialty of our sassy, who would buy it? After a group of fans finished talking, Jiang Chen had almost understood it. The people who bought it must be agents. If you have screenshots, can you please send them to our studio email? We want to confirm whether the products sold by Tang Yanqi during the live broadcast are the same as what you received. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, someone quickly responded. I have screenshots to send to you, and I also bought spicy strips. After the goods arrived, they were different from the ones advertised in the pictures, and I can also take photos and send them to you. I was just about to report it, but it turned out to be a scam. I'll send you the evidence. After a group of fans finished talking, Jiang Chen signaled Mi Pen to send his email address. Mi Pen sent the email address, and Jiang Chen revealed the recipient. This is a black live broadcast company without a business license. This is their boss's personal information. This person, Zhang Bin, has his ID card and headshot photo here. The county is looking for him now, and I must find him. Whoever can find him, I am willing to offer a bonus of 200,000 yuan in addition to the county's bounty. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the live broadcast room exploded. Damn, I hate this kind of person the most. I will help you post it on WeChat moments to look for him even if you don't want money. I will help you keep an eye on the surrounding area, and call you as soon as I catch him. Haha, 700,000 fans will leave him nowhere to escape. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen made his last request. I have another request. Tang Yanqi said that her boss took her to the live broadcast company. Now her boss argues that Tang Yanqi took the black job privately. The time was around 4:00 p.m. the day before yesterday, and the location was a farmhouse on the south street of Longchen County. I hope that our local people who have surveillance or happen to record and film it can send us the video. I am very grateful here. If everyone can help find evidence, I will definitely give everyone a big benefit when I start a live broadcast next time. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and soon, the live broadcast room started a heated discussion. This boss is really a dog, how can such a person appear in our Longchen County? Brothers, everyone go to our Chiba Moments QQ group. If nothing else, just fight for the reputation of our Longchen County. Chapter 108. Reward of 200,000. In the evening, Jiang Chen went off the air. After that, he brought Tang Yanqi back from the county town. How is it? Who was the one who sued us? As soon as the two entered the Lane village, Jiang Chen was already waiting for them at the entrance of the village. Now Jiang Chen has put down all his work. He only has one thing to do now, that is to protect Tang Yanqi. In addition, he must teach Nanfeng Brothers Media a bloody lesson. Jiang Chen still remembers the scene when they humiliated him last time. Brother Chen, the one who sued Juxi, is a gangster. This guy is called Ma Yu, and he is an unemployed vagrant. I guess he took benefits from Lin Anfeng. Is he willing to mediate? After Jiang Chen asked, He Tang shook his head. This guy is unwilling to mediate no matter what, he just wants to sue to the end. If we can't find Zhang Bin, I guess this matter will be difficult to handle. After talking to Tang, Jiang Chen waved and let them go back. When night came, Jiang Chen fell asleep as soon as he lay down. Grandpa, I need your help. Help Juxi, she is being framed. If we can't find evidence this time, Juxi's reputation will be ruined. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Zhang Xiaobian in the San Temple slammed the table and stood up. Who was so bold as to harm my granddaughter-in-law? Ox head and horse face, go and bring him back to me, I want to interrogate him in person. Zhang Xiaobian finished speaking angrily, and the judge hurriedly persuaded him. Sir, the underworld does not ask about the affairs of the living world. If you rashly get involved in the affairs of the living world, if the king of hell finds out, he will definitely, he has come to my house, how can I just sit there and watch? I will bring him back today, and tomorrow I will go to Fendu City to plead guilty. Jiang Xiaobian finished speaking, and Jiang Chen didn't want his grandfather to lose his life because of this. Grandpa, you don't need to seduce his soul. You just need to send some ox-headed and horse-faced people to put the things in the office of the boss of Nanfeng Media Company. By the way, find Zhang Bing for me. He is from Chen County. Just tell me his address. Jiang Chen said, and his grandfather agreed. Jiang Chen woke up from his dream. At this moment, in the dark night, small video devices flew from the ground along the wall. Not long after, they quickly entered the office of the boss of Nanfeng Brothers Media Company. At the same time, in the vast night, countless ghost soldiers and ghost generals moved around. In the basement of the first floor of a community in Dichang, a hot-tempered young man was making a phone call with a panicked look on his face. Boss Lee, what's going on? Didn't you tell her and scare her? Damn, the police in the entire Chen County are looking for me now. That bastard offered a reward of 200,000 on the internet, and more than 1 million people are looking for me. The young man said goodnight, and suddenly felt a gust of cold wind blowing, and then he couldn't help shivering. He felt as if countless eyes were staring at him and making him shudder. Don't worry, you'll be fine if you hide for a few days. I'll sue her next week, and when she goes to jail, you'll be safe. Damn, this damn girl refused to accept my offer. I must teach her a lesson. This time, I'm not only going to ruin her reputation, but I'm also going to put her in jail. I'm going to kill her. After Li Nanfu finished speaking, Zhang Bin covered the phone and said anxiously, hurry up and get it done. If you don't get it done, I'll turn myself in. Don't blame me for turning you in then. Okay, I'll get it done as soon as possible. I'll give you 50,000 yuan first, and you can hide outside for a while. I'll sue that damn girl tomorrow, and I'm going to let her die in there. After Li Nanfu finished speaking, he called another lawyer in the office. Lawyer Li, I've decided to sue Tang Yanqi. Damn it, this time I'm going to make her regret it and beg me on her knees. After Li Nanfu finished speaking, Lawyer Li on the other side nodded. Okay, I'll ask someone I know to open the court as soon as possible. Boss Li, are you sure there's no trace left? Sure. I took him there myself. That area is a private house and there's no surveillance. By the way, I've asked Malu to sue her. Let's let Malu sue her first and ruin her reputation. As long as her reputation is ruined, we'll sue her. Even if she has connections, no one dares to stand on her side. After Li Feng finished speaking, Li Fei nodded. That's good. I lost to them last time, and I'm definitely going to win back this time. Time passed day by day, and 5 days later, Longchen County Court opened the trial of Tang Yanqi's sale of 3 node products. Because Nanfeng Brothers Media Company sued Tang Yanqi for violating the contract and privately accepting live broadcasts to bring goods, the 2 cases were heard together. This trial will be broadcast live online. That's right, this live broadcast is also the result of the joint request of Jiang Chen and Nanfeng Brothers. The court opened at 9 a.m. At 8:30, everyone arrived at the court in advance. Boss, why did you want to hurt me? Tang Yanqi met the boss of Nanfeng Brothers Media Company at the entrance of the court. There was still half an hour before the court was due to leave, and the Li brothers were furious. You still have the nerve to say that I hurt you? Damn, do you know how much money I will lose if you don't renew my contract? You hurt me first. This time I will never let you go. I can make you famous, but I can also send you to hell. Li Nanfeng shouted, and Jiang Chen came over. Look who was sending you to hell. Li Nanfeng, I tell you, no one in this world dares to bully the people of Delane Village. Unless they are looking for death. There were only 2 months left in the contract, and they could have cooperated happily. But you deliberately hurt us, so how can I just sit there and wait for death? Then you try. I'm going to make this clear today. I won't accept a settlement. I'll sue to the end. Not only will I put this bitch in jail, I'll also send your Delane Village to hell. Just wait for you to go bankrupt. After Li Nanfu finished speaking, Li Baifeng also laughed. Haha, you want to win this? No way. Even if Tang Yanqi is sent to jail today, it doesn't matter. With your 20 million compensation, it's enough for us brothers to spend our whole lives. After Li Baifeng finished speaking, a group of self-media suddenly came out of the court. Surrounded by the media, several people carried the young man lying on the bed towards Jiang Chen. It's them. It's this group of people from Delane Village who sell fake spicy strips. I bought their 3 node products, and my stomach was damaged after eating them. You son of a bitch, compensate me for my stomach, compensate me for my life. After the man on the stretcher shouted, several women around him rushed towards Tang Yanqi soon. You shameless batseed. You bad guy. You harmed my nephew, I will beat you to death. You shameless woman, for a little money, you killed our nephew. Oh my god, everyone look, this is Tang Yanqi, she is the fiancée of Jiang Chen from Delane village. Today we know that Jiang Chen is protecting our in Longchen County, we can't win the lawsuit. But the audience across the country must stand up for us. There must be no dark forces in Longchen County, you must stand up for us. A group of aunts and uncles came to besiege Tang Yanqi, and the person lying on the rack cried to the internet celebrities around him. Fuck. I never thought that the man who claimed to be righteous could be so dark. I thought the Delane village was a group of dragon slayers. It turns out that this is just their packaging, they are the evil dragon. Brothers and sisters across the country, look at this. This is the man who you see saying that he dedicated himself to the desert every day. In order to make money with the old family, they sold 3-note products and caused the people to have their stomachs cut in half. They were also unreasonable, refusing to compensate and even beaten us. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelas. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 109 The Dragon Slayer. Several online anchors started to exaggerate and shout, and soon the incident became a hot topic. Jiang Chen's live broadcast to find evidence had already attracted much attention. With the disturbance of these people, the wind on the internet soon changed. Damn. I was deceived by the illusion of Delane village. The damn dragon slaying boy finally became an evil dragon, damn, he is acting here every day. Boycott everything in Delane village from now on. Damn. I hate people who sell 3-note products online the most, such people should be arrested and put in jail. Tang Yanqi secretly took the job without the boss's knowledge, this quality is really worrying, I support her to pay 20 million. Alas, Jiang Chen's good personality was ruined by a woman. At the door of the court, a group of aunts and uncles rushed over to beat Tang Yanqi, and Jiang Chen hurriedly protected Tang Yanqi and ran into the court. A group of security guards ran out of the door and blocked the live broadcasters outside the door. In the courtroom, after everyone sat down, Jiang Chen saw the Dragon City tumbler. Haha, I didn't expect you to have this day. Li Fei said and walked towards Jiang Chen. Lawyer Li, you should know whether I will have this day or not. Isn't the lesson last time enough? You dare to defend a man like Lin Anfeng. Don't think I don't know that the group of people at the door were hired by you. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Li Fei sneered while sorting out the materials. I don't care about the people at the door. I let you win by chance last time, and I will never let you go this time. Really? I thought you would be grateful to me last time. Now it seems that I overestimated you. By the way, don't be too happy too soon, I'm afraid we will send you to jail this time. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, soon, the lawyer he hired walked in from outside. The moment the lawyer walked in, Li Fei was stunned. The person who came was none other than Li Hongya, who was known as the god of contracts. He was the best lawyer in the whole of Sisi. Hey, why are you shaking? Were you capable of doing this? Seeing Li Hongya come in, Li Fei obviously lost a few points in terms of momentum. He was going to join the Sesi Bar Association this year, and the president of the Sesi Bar Association was Li Hongya. It's okay, we can win. Li Fei wiped the sweat from his forehead after saying this. No matter whether he can win this time, he has already lost. If he wins the lawsuit, he will offend Li Hongya, and there will be no chance for him to join the Sesi Bar Association this time. If he loses the lawsuit, he will offend Jiang Chen and the Nanfeng brothers, and he can't stay in Longchen County anymore. Everyone be quiet, the court is now in session. After the judge announced the opening of the court, everyone stood up and sat down, and the trial began. Plaintiff, you can now list the evidence of your crime. After the judge said this, Li Fei, the tumbler of Longchen, stood up. We are suing the defendant for 2 things. The first thing is that the defendant sold counterfeit and inferior products, which caused our Malu to have half of his stomach cut off. The second thing is that we sued Tang Yanqi for breach of contract. She was suspected of taking jobs privately. We demand that Tang Yanqi compensate us for all economic losses of 300,000 yuan and apologize to the entire network. In addition, because Tang Yanqi breached the contract, we demand that she compensate us for 20 million yuan in accordance with the contract. After the lawyer finished speaking, the judge looked at Li Fei and said, Plaintiff, please provide evidence. After the judge finished speaking, Li Fei brought a lot of evidence. These are the photos and videos of Tang Yanqi live streaming on the Black Live Streaming Company without the knowledge of our plaintiff Nanfeng Brothers Media Company. This live streaming account is not Tang Yanqi's live streaming account. The company she live streamed on has not obtained our authorization. In addition, this is a 3-no spicy noodle product he sold. This is because our plaintiff was injured because of eating this product. This is the emergency record of the hospital. Levi handed over the evidence after speaking. After reading the evidence, the judge looked at Jiang Chen and others. Please let the defendant speak. After Li Lunga, the god of contracts, stood up, he began to refute slowly. First of all, I want to emphasize that our defendant did not take the job privately. I have a video to play here. After Li Hu finished speaking, the assistant handed over the USB flash drive, and the court began to play the video. This is the video of Tang Yanqi being taken to the small live broadcast room by her boss Li Nanfeng the day. They set out from the Southern Media Company at 3:45 and arrived at this small courtyard in the south of the city at 3:57. Tang Yanqi's live broadcast started on time at 4 o'clock and ended at 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, Tang Yanqi's boss personally took her back to the Nanfeng Brothers Media Company. I would like to ask if Tang Yanqi took the private work without her boss's knowledge. Why did her boss go with her to this small private work company? After Li Hu finished speaking, Li Nanfeng was instantly shocked and sweaty. Impossible, this video is definitely fake. Quiet. After the judge finished speaking, Li Hu looked at Li Nanfeng. You are lying. How dare you say that this person is not you? You are a cruel and unscrupulous beast. In order to force the poor and oppress employees, you did not hesitate to set up a scheme to make Tang Yanqi lose everything to compensate you. People like you are not even worthy of being human. After Li Hu finished speaking, Li Nanfeng slapped the table in anger and stood up. Say it to me again. This thing is definitely synthesized by you, it's all fake. Dear Judge, this video was taken by the drone of our county's Surveying and Mapping Bureau. I can now ask the comrades of the Surveying and Mapping Bureau to testify on the spot. After Li Hu finished speaking, the judge nodded in agreement. Let the witness come in. After the side door opened, the comrades of the Surveying and Mapping Bureau came in. This video was taken by our Surveying and Mapping Bureau on the same day. On the day, we filmed this area in the south of the city according to the instructions of the county, and then surveyed and demolished it. We can prove that this is true. After a surveyor from the Surveying and Mapping Bureau finished speaking, the judge nodded and let him go out. Defendant, do you have anything else to say? The judge looked at Levi. Levi calmed down and kept shouting that he was really unlucky. The video is not very clear, and the faces are not clear here. How can you be sure that this is Tang Yanqi and our plaintiff? After Levi finished speaking, the anxious Li Nanfeng finally breathed a sigh of relief. Yes, how can you prove that this is the two of us? The faces are not clear here. Maybe it's just someone who looks similar passing by here. After Li Nanfeng finished speaking, Jiang Chen had expected him to say this. It doesn't matter, we still have evidence. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Li Hu asked his assistant to open a few more photos. This is a photo provided by the people of Longchen County. Everyone, take a look at this photo. This is a photo of a young couple at the door of their house that is about to be demolished. In this corner of the photo, a photo of Tang Yanqi and Li Nanfeng passing by the alley was taken. Everyone, take a look, this photo showing the faces is very clear. Is there any difference between the clothes they wear and their body shape from the video? After Li Hu finished speaking, Levi stood up again. I object. How can we be sure that the specific time that this photo was taken was on the day? That's right, we often wear such clothes, how can we be sure that it happened on the day? Li Nanfeng also shouted in the plaintiff's seat. Li Nanfeng started to cheat in court, and at this moment, the court's live broadcast room was already full of curses. Damn, the evidence is so obvious, this boss still wants to deny it. How shameless. Just now I said that Tang Yanqi must bear compensation for violating the contract, but it turned out that this bastard deliberately did it. Judge, the evidence is already so obvious. You can't let someone directly take a camera to shoot them, and then ask him if he went to a black live broadcast company to live broadcast to count as evidence. To be honest, these two things alone cannot really determine that the incident happened on the day. Yes, maybe Jiang Chen and his team deliberately asked someone to take the photo and then photoshopped it in. At this time, can you still talk to Delane Village? And Chapter 110 Big Reversal. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen did not get impatient. We still have evidence. I know that this time Nanfeng Brothers Media Company is bent on killing us. However, the desert of Delane Village is so bad, but it didn't defeat us. How can we be defeated by you? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Li Hu stood up again. You want evidence, right? I have nothing here, but a lot of evidence. Respected judge, I request to present a witness. After Li Hu finished speaking, the judge nodded, and another person walked in from the side toward the witness stand. After the person walked in, Li Nanfeng instantly became nervous. This person is Zhang Bin, he is the boss of the live broadcast company. Are you familiar with Li Nanfeng? After Li Hu finished speaking, Li Nanfeng was dumbfounded. I don't know him. You son of a bitch. Damn it, I'm doing a good job with my live broadcast. It was you son of a bitch who asked me for a favor. Now you say you don't know me. After Zhang Bin finished speaking, he slammed the table and started to curse at Li Nanfeng. That night, after Zhang Bin finished talking to Li Nanfeng on the phone, he was about to go to sleep when he was stopped by the Dichen Public Security Bureau. Don't slander me, this is all played by people hired by Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen, don't think I don't know that you bribed these people. Li Nanfeng shouted at Jiang Chen, and soon, more than 2 million people who watched online were talking about it. Oh my god, this is too dark, can this thing be bribed with money? Looking at Li Nanfeng, he really looks innocent. Is Jiang Chen's power so terrifying? While a group of fans were discussing, Li Hu had already taken action in the court. This is the boss of the live broadcast company. He sold fake and shoddy products to customers. So, if the customers want to pursue it, they can pursue his responsibility. It has nothing to do with us. After Li Hu finished speaking, a group of netizens in the live broadcast room questioned it. The boss sold fake and shoddy products, he is guilty. But as a live broadcaster, you promote such fake products to everyone, and you also have an inescapable responsibility. This kind of black-hearted boss must be investigated, and the people who promote him must also be investigated. We can't let them off the hook just because they are from Delane village. After a group of people finished speaking, it was obvious that the people in the court also noticed this voice. Whether there's evidence or not, Tang Yanqi has used his appeal to promote the boss. Do you have any questions about this matter? After the judge finished speaking, Li Hu presented some more evidence. Yes. Everyone, please look. Here are the spicy strips sold by Tang Yanqi during the live broadcast. Everyone, take a closer look. These spicy strips have manufacturers and are also registered trademarks. Now we have also invited a legal person of this spicy strip manufacturer. He can prove that the product sold by Tang Yanqi during the live broadcast was not a 3-note product. Since Tang Yanqi did not sell 3-note products in his live broadcast room, Tang Yanqi is not suspected of promoting 3-note products. After Li Hu finished speaking, with the consent of the judge, the witness walked to the witness stand. We can prove that the product sold in the live broadcast room at that time was our company's spicy strips. It was this spicy strips, you can compare it. After the witness finished speaking, he took out a bag of spicy strips produced by his own company from his pocket. At the same time, Li Hu asked his assistant to show several pictures of Tang Yanqi's live broadcast room taken by fans. After comparing the pictures, everyone found that the spicy strips in Tang Yanqi's live broadcast room were indeed produced by this regular manufacturer. At this moment, everything is self-evident. Damn. How can you still scold this? The cyber trolls have nothing to say, he didn't endorse the 3-note products at all. It was this black-hearted boss who secretly sold the 3-note products himself. I stand with Delane Village on this wave, this is obviously a trap. They just saw that Tang Yanqi's contract expired and deliberately made trouble. All the evidence has freed Tang Yanqi, but at this moment Jiang Chen will not let this group of people go so easily. Mr. Judge, can you now declare Tang Yanqi innocent? This time I will not only prove Tang Yanqi innocent, but I will also sue Li Nanfeng and his lawyer Li Fei. Of course, there is also you. Just now you let all the aunts and wives to be my client at the door, today I will send all of you to jail. Jiang Chen finished speaking and the entire online live broadcast room exploded instantly. Jiang Chen is still awesome. Do you feel like fighting against monsters? Jiang Chen is domineering, they can't be let off. This is the real Jiang Chen, domineering. Never wrongly accuse a good person, never let a bad person go, with reason and evidence, a real man. Defendant, if you have evidence, please continue to make your statement. After the judge finished speaking, Jiang Chen showed a video on the spot. Let me introduce it. This is a video shot by an internal staff of Nanfeng Brothers Live Broadcasting Company who was fed up with Li Nanfeng's wanton framing of his own employees. I would like to invite everyone to take a look. After the video was clicked to play, soon, everyone in the court was shocked. In the video, Li Nanfeng was making a phone call at night. Boss Li, what's going on? Didn't you tell her just to scare her? Damn, now the police in the entire Longchen County are looking for me. That son of a bitch offered a reward of 200,000 yuan on the internet, and more than 1 million people are looking for me. Don't worry, you'll be fine if you hide for a few days. I'll sue her next week, and you'll be safe when she goes to jail. Damn, this damn girl refused to accept my invitation. I'm going to teach her a lesson. This time, not only will I ruin her reputation, I'll also put her in jail. I'm going to kill her. Hurry up and get this done. If you don't get this done, I'll turn myself in. Don't blame me for turning you in then. Okay, I'll get it done as soon as possible. I'll give you 50,000 yuan first, and you can hide outside for a while. I'll sue that damn girl tomorrow, and I'm going to let her die in there. After Li Nanfu finished speaking, he called a lawyer in the office. Lawyer Li, I've decided to sue Tang Yanqi. Damn it, this time I'm going to make her regret it and beg me on her knees. After Li Nanfu finished speaking, Lawyer Li on the opposite side nodded. Okay, I'll ask my acquaintance to open the court as soon as possible. Boss Li, are you sure there's no clue left? Sure. I took him there myself. That area is a private house and there's no surveillance. By the way, I've asked Ma Yu to sue her. Let's let Ma Yu sue her first and ruin her reputation. As long as her reputation is ruined, we'll sue her. Even if she has connections, no one dares to stand on her side. That's good. I lost to them last time, and I'm definitely going to win back this time. After the video was played, the whole network exploded. Damn. Li Nanfu, how are you going to explain this time? It turns out that all this was planned by this bastard. If Jiang Chen hadn't collected so much evidence, Tang Yanqi would have been ruined by this guy this time. If an ordinary person met such a boss, would this girl still be able to survive? I can't believe he was crying online right before the trial, and I actually stood on his side. This guy is definitely good at guiding public opinion. Boss, come out and explain. Tell them the video is fake. This lawyer knew the truth of the matter, but he concealed it, which is suspected of being illegal. Chapter 111. I'm convinced by this old man. After a group of fans finished speaking, Li Nanfu was dumbfounded. Even Ma Yu, who was sitting in a wheelchair, peed. What else do you have to say? By the way, Li Nanfu. Didn't you say you didn't know this Zhou broadcast boss Zhang Bing? Now let me make a call. Li Hu asked for the witness Zhang Bing's phone number. After getting the phone, he dialed the number marked as Li Nanfu. In the courtroom, with a few ding-ding-ding rings, Li Nanfu's phone lit up. I request to see Li Nanfu's mobile phone call records. After Li Hu finished speaking, the two bailiffs got permission and went up to take the phone to check the call records. Mr. Judge, they have 27 call records. After the bailiff finished speaking, Li Nanfu looked ashen. Just as Li Nanfu slumped in his chair, Ma Yu instantly sat up from his wheelchair. I won't sue anymore, I withdraw the lawsuit. Ma Yu wanted to leave after he finished speaking, but Jiang Chen went up to stop him. Don't you think it's too late to leave now? I'm going to sue him for falsely accusing Tang Yanqi. I'm also going to sue him for gathering a crowd to beat up Tang Yanqi. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Ma Yu began to argue. I didn't. This is your bank statement checked by the police. 2 weeks ago, Nanfu Brothers transferred 50,000 yuan to your account. I want to ask, you don't work at Nanfu Brothers Media Company. Why did they give you this money? In addition, we got your account information from Down Alive. You didn't buy a bag of spicy strips from Tang Yanqi's live broadcast room. After Jiang Chen's angry scolding, Ma Yu was instantly confused. He never expected that Jiang Chen's investigation was so clear. And Li Nanfu told him that they would definitely win this lawsuit. Stop talking nonsense. Were those people who gathered outside to beat us up just now your relatives? Mr. Judge, this is the information I just received. None of the people who beat us up at the door are his relatives. Those people are all from Longchen County. Ma Yu was an orphan from another province. Where did he get so many relatives? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Ma Yu sat down on the ground with a plop. Let me go. I won't sue. This is what Boss Li told me to say. I did everything according to his instructions. And that lawyer. He was the one who contacted me and taught me how to talk and how to do things. After Ma Yu finished speaking, all the truth was revealed. Don't slander me. I know nothing about this. After Li Fai shouted, Ma Yu stood up. I want to make meritorious service while serving my sentence. I want to report him. I have the call records with him. He has arranged all of this. A lawyer arranges people to give false testimony and to falsely accuse others. This is not something a lawyer can do. Damn. I really admire this old man. He dared to lie in front of the national audience. I saw that he acted very well at the door. I didn't expect that he was actually a double dealer. Delane is still the Delane village, and the Dragon Slayer is still the Dragon Slayer. Haters, there is nothing to say now, right? And a group of fans in the live broadcast room started to discuss, and soon the judge also started to speak. Adjourn, I need to discuss with the jury. After the judge said this, he went to the back with a few people. Half an hour later, the judge and the jury entered the court again. Now I announce the verdict. This office announces that Malu's lawsuit against Tang Yanqi for selling fake 3-note products is not established. Nanfeng Brothers Media Company's lawsuit against Tang Yanqi for breach of contract is not established. In addition, according to the county's instructions and in response to the strong demands of the majority of netizens, based on the principle of conclusive evidence, we announce that Malu was suspected at falsely accusing others and will be arrested immediately in accordance with the law. Li Fai is suspected of instructing others to give false testimony, and his lawyer qualification will be revoked and arrested in accordance with the law. Li Nanfeng, the legal person of Nanfeng Brothers Media Co. Limited, is suspected at falsely accusing others and framing others and will be arrested in accordance with the law. The above persons will be retried at a later date. After the judge finished speaking, warm applause broke out at the scene, and an uproar was also set off on the internet. This is awesome. The lawyer on the opposite side was sent to jail directly. The group of old women who received money at the door cannot be let go. This incident has a very bad social impact. These few people have ruined the reputation of our Longchen County. Thumbs up to the Longchen County judge. After a group of people finished speaking, Tang Yanqi ran over, hugged Jiang Chen and cried, "Brother Jiang, thank you. If it weren't for you, I would have been harmed by them." Jiang Chen patted her back and gave her the greatest warmth. You must believe that evil can never defeat justice. When Jiang Chen finished speaking, Ma Yu, Li Nanfeng and others had already collapsed. They had calculated everything, but they never expected that Jiang Chen could actually collect so much evidence. But what they didn't expect was that this was all the charm of money. In order to collect these evidences, Jiang Chen spent nearly $1 million. At this moment, Li Fai also sat on the lawyer's seat with a blank face. He wanted to beat Li Nanfeng to death there. Several bailiffs came over and arrested several people on the spot, and the live broadcast ended at this moment. After leaving the court, before it got dark, Tang Yanqi received a message. Dear employees of Nanfeng Media, due to poor management of our company, we are now declared bankrupt. Now please go to the finance department to settle your wages and leave the company as soon as possible. After receiving the message, Tang Yanqi jumped up excitedly. Brother Jiang, Nanfeng Brothers is bankrupt. I am free, and I can go to Delane village. Tang Yanqi said excitedly, hugged Jiang Chen and kissed him. Shoki, welcome back. I couldn't give you anything what I was poor before. Now I have money, I will never let you suffer again. Jiang Chen said, thinking of Tang Yanqi's care for him when he was persecuted, and his heart was filled with mixed feelings. Brother Jiang, give me some time. I want to go to the company to say goodbye to my sisters. Tang Yanqi said and looked at Jiang Chen with expectation. Go. I'll take you. A Mercedes drove to Nanfeng Brothers Media Company. After rushing to Nanfeng Brothers Media Company, more than 30 employees were packing up their things in the office with their heads down. It is basically impossible to find a decent job in Longchen County. It is really rare for people like them to earn around 3,000 yuan a month. And this job is very clean, even more comfortable than white-collar workers. So once they lose this job, everyone is a little depressed. Zhao the 11th, you're back. I'm glad you're okay. A woman in her 30s in a business suit said, her eyes red with excitement. Master, I'm fine. He framed me, and I won the lawsuit. It's good to win, it's good to win. As long as we can keep our freedom, it's better than anything else. The woman in a business suit actually sobbed a little after she finished speaking. Brother Jiang, this is the sister song who brought me up that I always told you about. She taught me how to sell goods live. After Tang Yanqi finished speaking, Jiang Chen bowed to the woman in a business suit. Sister Song, thank you for taking care of Zhao the 11th for so long. No need to thank me, no need to thank me, it's all what I should do, it's all work, it's all work. After Sister Song finished speaking, several other sisters also came over to greet Tang Yanqi. Zhao the 11th, I'm glad you're okay. The boss is such a jerk. He actually told his employees that this kind of person is too bad. Even if he doesn't go bankrupt, I don't want to work here anymore. Following a boss like this, sooner or later I'll get sent to jail. And Chapter 112. Send yourself in. In Nanfeng Brothers Media Company, a group of sisters finished talking, and Tang Yanqi felt that it was not easy. It's like this when you work outside. You never know how bad your boss is. After Tang Yanqi finished speaking, Jiang Chen suddenly stood up and said, "You should go to Delane Village with Tang Yanqi. There is a live broadcast company in Delane Village, and the treatment is better than here. You will continue to follow Tang Yanqi in the future, and you will still be a team." After Jiang Chen finished speaking, a group of sisters were very excited when they heard that they could continue to work in their hometown. "Thank you, Shoki. Tang Yanqi, I really envy you. I want to go too." After a group of sisters finished speaking, Tang Yanqi agreed with them to meet in Delane Village. Back in Delane Village, Jiang Chen specially called Mi Pan. He knew that it was time for the media company to set up a new department. In the office, after Mi Pan arrived, the small office was crowded with people. "Boss, I watched the live broadcast. Did Shoki get the live broadcast rights back?" Mi Pan has always been very interested in Tang Yanqi's live broadcast rights. Mi Pan has been working on the live broadcast of goods for half a year. Even if Sun Ningzu, who has made her famous, will be overshadowed when Tang Yanqi is live streaming and selling goods. So he has been eager to invite Tang Yanqi to their live streaming base to be the finale. "It's back. I called you here this time to talk about this. Manager Me, our live streaming company used to only do online live streaming, not selling goods. Now we can separate the two departments. From now on, Sister Yuer, Alimu and others will be in the live streaming department alone, and we will set up a separate sales department. Shuxi and Sunningsu will be assigned to the sales department. Let Sister Song be the manager of the sales department. She has been engaged in this profession for many years and is very familiar with this aspect." After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Pan nodded in agreement. "Okay, let's do as the boss says. In another 5 months, our live broadcast building will be put into use. With Tang Yanqi joining, we will have several top anchors. Then I can invite more live broadcast teams to join our company or our live broadcast base." Now Mi Pan is not only the manager of the live broadcast company, he is now responsible for the construction and development of the entire live broadcast base. "Okay, let's put it this way first, you arrange some work for them." Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Mi Pan took Sister Song to familiarize herself with the company. Time passed day by day, and when Tang Yanqi's live broadcast returned to normal, Jiang Chen's greenhouse was also planted. The greenhouse with thousands of acres of land was spectacular. In winter, peas sprouted quickly, and tomatoes also drilled out of the soil. Watermelons broke through the soil, and when Jiang Chen saw these tender teeth, he knew it was safe. No matter how these things taste, at least they can survive now. Great, as long as they can produce tomatoes, Mi Chen restaurant can survive. Jiang Chen said with relief, and his cell phone rang. The call was from Mi Panju. After Jiang Chen answered the call, Mi Pan excitedly reported the good news. "Boss, the chili peppers from our Delane village are very popular. The first batch of buyers gave crazy positive reviews after receiving the goods. So our chili oil, chili sauce and dried chili peppers are selling very well. Especially today. The boss of a hot pot restaurant in Sichuan province bought hundreds of kilograms of chili peppers at one time." Mi Pan said excitedly. Jiang Chen had expected these things a long time ago. "Okay. How much chili peppers do we have in stock?" Jiang Chen now has more than 100,000 kilograms of chili peppers, which are enough to supply half of the winter. There are still half left, but with this sales trend, I'm afraid it will be sold out in less than a month. After Mi Pan finished speaking, Jiang Chen started to plan. Winter has arrived now, and winter is the time when everyone likes to eat hot pot the most. So winter is also the season when chili peppers are very popular. In addition, the Chinese New Year is coming soon, and the consumption of chili peppers will increase during the Chinese New Year. So these chili peppers may not be enough to sell. You sell them first, and I'll plant some greenhouse peppers. Let's try to sell another batch of peppers before the new year." Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Mi Pan said on the side, "Boss, the drying factory in our county is too small. The OEM factory in the city can't keep up with the production. I think since we plan to make peppers more often in the future, we might as well build a factory ourselves." After Mi Pan finished speaking, this was already under Jiang Chen's consideration. In the past, he was worried that the peppers would not be sold, and he would fail if he opened a factory rashly. But now, according to the popularity, even if he planted another 1,000 acres of peppers, he would not have trouble selling them. "Okay, then our main task this winter is to solve the pepper factory issue." After hanging up the phone, Jiang Chen began to act. First, he had to plant another batch of peppers. It is no longer possible to grow peppers in the desert now, and they must be grown in greenhouses. But Jiang Chen's 1,000 acres of greenhouses are already full of tomatoes, peas and watermelons, and there is no room to grow more. Go to the vacant land in the west of the village and plant another 100 acres of peppers. After making the decision, Jiang Chen called He Mongtang. After the call was connected, He Mongtang ran out of the greenhouse soon. Brother Jiang, what's the matter? Plant another 100 acres of pepper greenhouses. You go and select workers and plant them on the vacant land on the west avenue of the village. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, He Mongtang became happy. Okay, our greenhouse has just been built, and many villagers are idle. They are just looking for work to do. Now as long as the villagers have work to do, who would be willing to be able? Go and arrange it quickly, start construction today, and see if it can be put on the market before the new year. Jiang Chen saved a lot of seeds for peppers. He sold red peppers outside, and all the seeds of peppers that were cut into shreds were saved. He Mongtang ran to work on the pepper greenhouse, and Jiang Chen was not idle either. He began to plan the first physical factory in Delane village. After walking around the village, there was a desert farmland base to the south of the village. To the west is the live broadcast base and grassland, so after thinking about it, Jiang Chen decided to build the factory to the east of the village. Building a factory is not something you can do just by saying it. So after making the decision, Jiang Chen went directly to the village office. In the village office, Chu Shixing, whose Yang and others were studying the upgrading and transformation plan of Delane village. Jiang, how come you have time to come here? Seeing Jiang Chen come in, whose Yang quickly stood up. It's nothing big, I want to build a chili factory to the east of our village. I want to get land from the village. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Chu Shixing hurriedly invited Jiang Chen to sit down. Since Delane village became a provincial development zone, no company has come here to invest until now. Provincial development zones need to be evaluated. If there are no companies, they may be delisted. Building a factory is a good thing. How much land do you plan to take? After Chu Shixing finished speaking, Jiang Chen stretched out 2 fingers. 200 acres of land will be enough. Jiang Chen calculated that the area of his chili factory cannot be small. The chili factory is divided into several workshops, a workshop for producing chili sauce, a vehicle for producing chili oil, and a workshop for producing dry chili. In addition, he also needs an additional chili drying plant, and then a comprehensive office building for the chili factory. Adding these together, 200 acres of land will be enough. Okay, our village can approve this land for you. However, the land on the east side of our village cannot be taken. All the land within the entire industrial avenue is residential and farmland. We have planned a separate industrial park, just east of our industrial avenue, next to the road leading to Dilua town. It is absolutely suitable for you to set up a chili factory here, because we have also planned a logistics park here. Chapter 113 Land is Life Village Office. When it comes to the place to build enterprises, they have indeed completed the planning. If a place wants to have long-term development, it must have advanced planning. Delane Village specially invited the city's planning department to plan. The city's planning department planned the Delane Village Development Zone as a small new city. So there is also a development zone factory area. Okay, it can be built anywhere. Jiang Chen said. Chu Shixing took him to the outer ring road to choose a factory. Rushing to the industrial avenue, the road leading to Delane Village has been completed. As a road with an investment of nearly 1 billion, the newly built road is 8 lanes wide. There are also bicycle lanes on both sides of the lanes. The road surface has been repaired, and only the final greening has not been done. This is it. Where do you want to build it? At this moment, both sides of the Ludi Highway are all farmland, and there is no enterprise here. Just near our Delane Village Avenue. In the future, I will build my enterprise in this direction all the way to Dilua town. After Jiang Chen said, Chu Shixing took a pen and circled the place for Jiang Chen. Okay, 200 acres of land, I will requisition it for you within a month. The 3 connections will be completed before the end of the year. After the land is requisitioned, you can start construction. Chu Shixing wanted to handle special matters with special speed. Now the entire Longchen County has put all the emphasis on Delane Village. If Delane Village is not well built, he will not be able to explain to Li Boyan. Okay, you requisition the land first, and I will contact the construction team. Jiang Chen said, and the two began to act separately. Chu Shixing went to the villagers to requisition land for the time being. At this moment, Jiang Chen contacted a construction team as soon as he arrived in the county. After negotiating the price, Jiang Chen went directly to the province. The construction of the factory building is only part of the factory, and he must also purchase assembly line machinery. The first is drying equipment. There is a company in the province that specializes in producing drying equipment. After the price was agreed, Jiang Chen contacted a canning bottle manufacturer. After negotiating the price, Jiang Chen contacted chili sauce canning equipment and chili oil production equipment. When all the equipment was purchased, 2 weeks had passed. 2 weeks later, when Jiang Chen returned to Delane village, Chu Shixin still hadn't reached an agreement with the people. The land acquisition had come to a standstill. After hearing that Jiang Chen was back, Chu Shixin quickly contacted Jiang Chen. In the evening, the setting sun was like blood. Mi Pen followed Jiang Chen to Zhoushanu village with a camera. At this moment, hundreds of people gathered in the square of Zhoushanu village, and Chu Shixin was explaining to them. We are acquiring land to make our Zhoushanu village better developed. Only by acquiring land to build factories can our place become rich. I ask everyone to believe in us and give us this opportunity. At the same time, give yourselves a chance. Chu Shixin's voice was hoarse, but the people below didn't buy it at all. We give you a chance, but who gives us a chance? Have you really come to see our lives? Land is our life. If there's no land, how can we live? After a group of old farmers smoking dry tobacco finished speaking, Jiang Chen walked to the middle of the square. Mi Peng had set up the live broadcast equipment in the middle of the square, and at this moment, more than 100,000 people had put into Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. Fellow villagers, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I said that the reason I chose to stay in Delane village is to let you live a good life. Not to make you have no life to live. Jiang Chen shouted to a group of people, and soon, the noisy crowd quieted down. Many people in Zhoushanu village worked for Jiang Chen. They still trusted Jiang Chen's character. If you have any questions, send representatives to raise them. Chu Shixin shouted to everyone, and soon, an old man came with a cane. Jiang family kid, it's not that we don't support your work. We all know that you built a factory here, and we ordinary people have a place to work. But we also have our own difficulties. After the old man finished speaking, Jiang Chen took a stool and handed it to him. Tell me what your difficulties are, just say it. If you don't solve this matter satisfactorily today, I don't want this land. Jiang Chen has always claimed to be the dragon slayer, and he doesn't want to become that evil dragon. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the old man with a cane and a wide beard coughed a few times. He pointed to a blind old man in the audience and said, I'm speaking for him. He is an honest man who has suffered a lot all his life. Look at him, he is blind in one eye and has a lame leg. The wife he married is a psychopath. If you take his land, 1 mu of land will cost 40,000 yuan, and his family has only 3 mu of land. 3 mu of land costs 120,000 yuan, and they are only over 60 years old this year. They should at least live for more than 10 years. 2 people, only 10,000 yuan a year, and they have to buy medicine and see a doctor. How can this be enough? If they take your money, they will ruin their future. After the old man finished speaking, the blind man with a cane under the stage kept nodding his head. If his land is not confiscated, he can farm every year. If nothing else, he can grow some vegetables and food by himself, and at least he can survive. Yes, this is a problem. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Chu Shixin was also helpless. This is the case, but our land acquisition fee is stipulated by the state. We can only give so much money, and we can't stop developing because of this, right? If we don't develop, have you ever thought about it? The people of our Zhoushanu village will suffer from poverty for generations. If you want to develop, you can't let our generation have no way to make a living. A middle-aged man walked out of the crowd and jumped onto the stage. I don't agree to the land acquisition. Your 200 acres of land is just right for my house. You can ask around. I have an old mother who is over 80 years old and has been bedridden. I also have 3 children. The older one is getting married soon. The 2 younger ones are still in school. I still have to take care of my mother at home, and I still have to farm. If this land and house are acquired, the subsidy for our old house is so low. We can't buy a house in the town, and we have no place to live. Isn't this forcing us to death? After the middle-aged man finished speaking, many people nodded. That's right. Our house was demolished, and the money we were given couldn't buy half of the house in the town. This makes us have no place to live. After a group of people finished speaking, a group of people in the live broadcast room started discussing. These are all problems they are talking about. I never thought that a small demolition would involve so many problems. The host hopes that you can really solve their problems before demolishing their houses. It's not easy for the people, especially for those who stay on the edge of the desert. The host hopes that you can do something good and give them a home. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen already had some preliminary ideas in his mind. Does anyone have any other opinions? Jiang Chen looked at the group of ordinary people and asked, and someone stood up. In the future, none of us will have land, we have no place to work, and no place to live. You have to at least give us a way out. That's right, we are all ordinary people, we can only rely on farming and earning some hard-earned money to support ourselves. If we can't survive, who would want to embarrass you? Jiang Chen, this matter is not easy to solve, why don't we go back and discuss it first? Chapter 114 Zhoushanu village was demolished. In the square of Zhoushanu village, Chu Shixin felt that it was a difficult situation. This was just the beginning of the demolition. In the future, perhaps the entire Daliu town would be demolished. If this matter cannot be resolved, who would be willing to demolish in the future? If there's anything, we can solve it here directly, face to face with the people. Not only will we face to face with the people, but in the future, for all the demolitions of the land I use, I will face to face with netizens across the country to solve the problems. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the live broadcast room was full of thumbs up. The anchor is great. If the demolition in every place can be as open and honest as the anchor, what else can't be solved? I support solving the problem face to face with the people. This is a person who really wants to be responsible for the desert. To be honest, let's not talk about anything else, the anchor is still very conscientious. You see, the anchor gives no less than millions of rewards for a live broadcast. He can be a rich man and spend all his money in this life. But he didn't. He still chose to live in the shabby house in Delane village. He still works in that field every day. This is the role model of modern youth. There is a lot of potential in rural areas. I hope you can find a different way for them. And after a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen had already invited all the people who had raised questions to the stage. Today, let's deal with special matters in a special way. The first question is that everyone has reflected on how the village has been demolished and you can't afford to buy a house in the town. This is easy to solve. Why do we have to buy a house in the town? The one in our village will not be worse than the one in the town. After the Chinese New Year, our Delane village will build Delane New Village. We will sell Delane New Village to everyone at cost price for living. We don't make a penny. If you say you really can't afford it, we will take extra care of those who are in particularly difficult situations in the village. I promise you, everyone will have a house to live in. If I can't do it after the Chinese New Year, just come to me. Second, how can you live without land? After the land is occupied, whoever's land is occupied will come to my factory to work. I will solve your work problem. In addition, like this uncle. He has bad legs and feet, what will he do after the land is occupied? Here I can tell you that people like this whose land has been occupied and have no children. They can come to my chili factory to be security guards, and I will let them work until they are old. When they are old and sick, I will take care of them, and I will pay for their funeral expenses. Other old people, you come to clean up. As long as you work in my factory, I will take care of everything for you. As long as someone works in my factory, whether it is a manager, a security guard or a cleaner. As long as he enters my factory, I will pay for his social security. Also, when our Delane village has money in the future, we will set up a self-operated hospital. I promise that everyone can see a doctor and afford to see a doctor in our hospital. Jiang Chen said. He looked at several people who made suggestions. Do you think the solution is okay? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, a middle-aged farmer stood up. Then can you tell me how much your house costs? Yes, you have to tell him in advance how much it costs. You can talk about this matter to death in front of netizens across the country. As long as we have no worries, we are willing to demolish it. The land in Zhoushanu village is not good farmland. In fact, if it can be demolished, who would be willing to guard the fields that can only harvest 400 or 500 kilograms of wheat every year? After a group of people finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at Zhoushanu village. Zhoushanu village is not big, it is just a village with more than 100 households. Let's demolish it based on square meters. I'll compensate you the same amount of square meters of your house. Is everyone okay with this? Jiang Chen finished speaking, and another young man stood up. What about young people like us? We're getting married soon. We can't all live together. That's right, we can live together in this old yard. We've all moved to the building, so how can we live together? After a group of villagers finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at them and said, you can volunteer for the area. Or we can just divide it by population. 50 square meters per person. If you want a larger area, you can pay extra. We'll charge you the same amount as the construction cost per square meter. I promise I won't make money from all of you. Jiang Chen finished speaking, 50 square meters per person, which quickly won the support of young people. Now as long as a young couple gets married and has a child, 150 square meters is enough for them to live in. Okay, let's follow this plan. I support this plan. I want to ask, how many people can the pepper factory recruit? Can the labor force of our entire village be solved? The village cadres of Zhouzhanu village stood up. This Zhouzhanu village originally belonged to Dalua town. But now because of the establishment of the Dalane village development zone, all the nearby villages have been assigned to the development zone. Don't worry about this. Except for our management personnel, everyone else will give priority to the people of our Zhouzhanu village. In addition, I am planning to plant a pepper industry base in Dalane village. When the time comes, this pepper industry base will also give priority to recruiting people from our Zhouzhanu village. Jiang Chen finished speaking, although he was not sure that all the people in Zhouzhanu village would be arranged for work. However, the young laborers of Zhouzhanu village would definitely not have to work outside. What about eating? Can we have our own canteen like the people in Dalane village? An old man with white hair and beard stood up at the scene. In fact, in rural areas, everyone pays more attention to left-behind children, but few people pay attention to left-behind elderly people. Many left-behind elderly people have worked all their lives, and when they're old, they are lonely and helpless. Eating is a problem every day, not to mention the loneliness in the heart. Don't worry about the problem of eating. As long as you move to Dalane New Village, you're a part of Dalane Village. You are from Dalane Village, you can eat in the canteen of Dalane Village. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the three problems of the people were solved. Finally, no one objected at the scene. Okay, let's stop here today. Now we will measure the area from house to house. After the new year, we will start building houses. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he directly asked the surveying team to fly into the sky and measure every household in the village. When night came, after measuring the area of each customer here, Chu Shixin also began to sign a demolition agreement with the people. This time, Zhouzhanu village occupied a total of 170 acres of land to build the pepper factory, and the entire village demolished 200 acres of land. After the demolition started here, Jiang Chen asked Zuli to let people to plow all the wheat seedlings of more than 170 acres. After the wheat seedlings fell, Jiang Chen asked the people to transport all the green wheat seedlings to the farm. After the wheat seedlings were cleared, the land was hardened. After the construction team responsible for building the house entered the site, winter was getting deeper and deeper. 2 months passed in a blink of an eye, and snowflakes began to fall in Dalane village. A cold wind blew, and the charm of winter became stronger and stronger. There is still a month before the Chinese New Year, and the chili factory has started the construction of the factory shed. Apart from the chili factory, the New Year is getting closer and closer. At this moment, the first hotel opened by Mi Chen restaurant in Shangjing is also officially in operation. After the countdown to the opening of the hotel entered, Mizu called Jiang Chen. Boss, there are 3 days left, and the branch of Mi Chen Hotel in Shangjing will open. Can you come to the provincial capital now? Chapter 115 Lin Qingzu. Speaking of going to the provincial capital, Jiang Chen knew it was time to take a chance. I'll go to the provincial capital tomorrow. Jiang Chen said and went straight to his greenhouse space. 3 months later, the tomatoes in the greenhouse space have turned red. The peas are green like emeralds. Not only that, Jiang Chen's desert watermelons are round like watermelons. As soon as Jiang Chen arrived at the vegetable greenhouse, He Mongtang quickly picked a watermelon, cut a piece and handed it to Jiang Chen. Brother Zhou, come and try it. Our watermelons are covered by the greenhouse except when they just sprouted. As long as there is sunshine, I will open the greenhouse to let it receive as much sunlight as possible. After He Mongtang said that, Jiang Chen took the watermelon and looked at it carefully. This watermelon is full of bubbles. The kind of sandy melon, take a bite gently, put it in your mouth, and it will melt as soon as you take a sip. Well, the melon tastes okay. After eating the watermelon, Jiang Chen finally hit a bottom line in his heart. Although this watermelon is not as sweet as the one grown in the desert, but its taste has at least restored 90% of the taste of summer watermelon. Even this 90% is enough to beat all the watermelons. Start picking watermelons now, and send 1 truck to the provincial capital tonight. Oh, and send 2 trucks to Shangjing tomorrow. This time Jiang Chen not only wants to save Michin restaurant, he also wants to solve the nightmare of hotels having no dishes in winter. He also wants to make Shangjing's hotel popular. Once the Shangjing hotel is popular, Jiang Chen can build hotels in other parts of the country. As long as the hotel is well opened, he can continue to grow more vegetables. And growing vegetables can green more deserts. This is a win-win situation. Okay. I will also transport some of our tomatoes and peas. After He Mongtang finished speaking, Jiang Chen went straight to his winter desert vegetable base. At this moment, the frost has fallen, and walking on the road feels different. In the desert vegetable base, desert cabbage, desert baby cabbage, desert radish, desert peanuts, etc. can all be picked. Looking at the nearly 2,000 acres of winter vegetables, Jiang Chen knew that these vegetables can not only supply all Michelin restaurants. He can even take out half of the vegetables to sell to fans across the country. It's decided. Let's go to Beijing to make a name for ourselves. After my winter vegetables are well known, I will give my fans a big bonus so that they can have a good year. Jiang Chen called Tang Yongjun again. Uncle Tang, I'm going to the provincial capital tomorrow. Montang is busy with a desert pepper greenhouse. There's nothing to do at Zhoushanu village farm in winter. You can bring people to take care of the desert winter farmland. Jiang Chen said, and at this moment Tang Yongjun was busy with a canteen with his wife. Okay, I'll go there right away. After Tang Yongjun said that, he left the canteen and rushed to the desert winter vegetable garden. When he arrived at the vegetable garden, many people were already standing in the 2,000 acres of land. These were the villagers who had just been recruited from several nearby villages. Uncle Tang led everyone to cover the radishes, cabbages and so on. We can't sell all these vegetables in a short time, so don't let them freeze. After Jiang Chen said that, Tang Yongjun took a puff of his pipe and nodded in agreement. Just leave the farm work to me. If you have anything to do, just go and do it. Young people should go out and run more. There are old people at home, and it's enough for you to take care of them. After saying this, Uncle Tang asked everyone to cover the radishes and cabbages. When night came, Jiang Chen gathered a group of people who stayed in the Lane village. He drank with everyone, and after giving instructions, Jiang Chen asked Zula to drive to the provincial capital. When they arrived at the provincial capital, Michelle and others had already gone to Shangjing. Jiang Chen took a plane to Shangjing accompanied by Zula. After a few hours of flight, when Jiang Chen arrived in Shangjing, it was already dawn. Jiang Chen hadn't been back to Shangjing for nearly a year, and this time he really felt familiar. Brother Jiang, look at how tall the buildings here are. As soon as he got off the plane, Zulu seemed to be entering the Grand View Garden, and was full of curiosity about everything he saw. How high is it? The buildings in the CBD are even taller. Jiang Chen said with a smile, and the two walked towards the outside of the airport. When Jiang Chen arrived outside the airport, just as he was about to stop a car to go to the Michen Hotel, a Bentley suddenly stopped in front of him. The window of the Bentley rolled down, and soon, a girl wearing sunglasses shouted with surprise. Jiang Chen. It's really you. When I was at the airport, I thought you looked familiar. The girl took off her sunglasses after she said that, and the noble and elegant girl instantly stunned Zulali. Brother Jiang, do you know this girl? She is dressed so stylishly. Jiang Chen was a little embarrassed. He really knew this girl. This was his college classmate with good grades. It can be said that she was the only one who could stand shoulder to shoulder with Jiang Chen in the School of Finance of Shangjing University. Li Qingzhu. What a coincidence. Aren't you going to study abroad? Jiang Chen said, and Li Qingzhu hurriedly opened the car door. Get in the car. Where are you going? I'll take you. Let's talk on the way, I just happen to have some time. After Li Qingzhu said that, Jiang Chen shook his head and refused. No, you go ahead and do your thing. Lily, go get a taxi. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Zulali reached out to get a taxi. After asking for the address, Zulali ran over and said, Brother Jiang, this is too shabby. It costs more than 800 yuan to get to the city. My God, 800 yuan is enough for a family of ordinary people to eat for a month. After Zulali finished speaking, Li Qingzhu had already gotten out of the car. Oh, old classmate, why are you being so polite? It just so happens that I happen to go back to the city, so I can save you some money. After Li Qingzhu finished speaking, Zhao Chen got into the car embarrassedly. By the way, last time I heard that you went back to your hometown to develop. Is your development in your hometown okay? The Bentley slowly left the airport and headed towards the city of Shangjing. In the car, Zulali sat in the passenger seat and looked around. He felt incredible about everything he saw. The driver looked at Jiang Chen in the rearview mirror with a look of disgust and shook his head. But Li Qingzhu didn't mean to be disgusted at all. It's okay. When I have nothing to do, I plant some crops or do some live streaming. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and the driver snorted, isn't that just lying down? After the driver finished speaking, Zulali was about to argue, but Jiang Chen patted him on the shoulder. After all, we can't compare to you. We are just making a small fuss. Brother Jiang, how can we just make a small fuss? Our Delane village can't compare to Shangjing. But what we do is much more meaningful than what the people in Shangjing do. Zulali has a bad temper. He is straightforward and doesn't care about anyone. Of course, he doesn't know where Ling Qingzu came from. Zulali doesn't even know how much the car they are riding is worth. We are all screws, we can screw wherever we are needed. There is no distinction between high and low jobs. By the way, my father's company is in need of an intern. How about I recommend you to go there? I will say hello to you then, and I guarantee that you will be able to become a regular employee in 3 months. After Ling Qingzu finished speaking, Zulali turned his head and said, we are our own bosses. How can we work for others? After Zulali finished speaking, Ling Qingzu chuckled. Jiang Chen, is this your brother? Jiang Chen nodded, and the driver laughed while driving. People from the countryside have a different perspective. Our art group does not want any domestic graduate students now. Not to mention that you have a small undergraduate degree. Even if you are a graduate student at Beijing University, you may not be able to enter our company. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novellas. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 116 Entering the catering industry in Beijing. After the driver finished speaking, Jiang Chen knew that he was not bragging. Our group is one of the top 10 groups in Beijing. Now they recruit many employees who have studied abroad. When he just graduated, Ling Qingzu knew that he was quite outstanding, so she recommended him to be an intern at our group. However, because something happened in Jiang Chen's family, he refused. The car drove over. I also built a small factory in our village. It's not as good as yours, but I am very happy with what I do. Jiang Chen said neither humbly nor arrogantly, and Ling Qingzu laughed on the side. It's good to be happy with what you do. Why do you care what others think of you? When you don't want to do it one day, call me and my dad's company will reserve a position for you. By the way, I graduated from graduate school this year. Maybe in 2 or 3 years, I will be the new department manager in our company. When the time comes, you can rely on me and I will take care of you. After Ling Qingzu finished speaking, Jiang Chen knew that Ling Qingzu studied for a master's degree abroad and graduated in 1 year. Let's talk about it later. Time passed by little, and along the way the two talked about many things in school, and everything seemed to happen in front of them. When they arrived in Shanjiang, because Ling Qingzu was a little far from Jiang Chen's hotel, Jiang Chen got off the car and took a taxi to the hotel. After getting off the car, Zulali couldn't help complaining. Brother Jiang, you can't make friends with this classmate. You see, even his driver looks down on us. Zulali said angrily, and Jiang Chen smiled. Do you think that building is good? Jiang Chen said and pointed to a skyscraper in the distance. Looking at the building that soared into the sky in front of him, Zulali nodded. Of course it's good. I haven't seen such a tall building in the city. After Zulali finished speaking, Jiang Chen pointed to the building and said, that's one of her family's industries. When one day our Delane village can be on an equal footing with him, he will respect us. Only the truly rich people here can get the respect of others. It's not like us in Delane village. Our equality doesn't apply here. Jiang Chen stopped a taxi and went straight to Yanshan district. Feeling the Michen Hotel in Yanshan district, Jiang Chen felt the magnificence of Michen Hotel as soon as he got off the car. Shangjing Michen Hotel is located in one of the most prosperous office building areas in Yanshan district. Here, the rent of this hotel alone is close to 2.1 million a month, so the high cost of land is simply child's play for him. Wow, Brother Jiang, is this the hotel we opened? Looking at a magnificently decorated hotel on the street, Zulali couldn't help but shout. It's really beautiful, Brother Jiang. The hotel in front of him was a total of 5 floors, and now it has been fully decorated. Yes, this is our hotel, go in and take a look. Jiang Chen said, and strode into Michen Hotel. As soon as he entered the hotel, Mizu was directing everyone to do the final cleaning. Wipe all places again, and make sure there's no trace of dirt in the hotel. Also, the front desk must pay attention to the image and be in high spirits. Mi Chen explained while checking the hygiene with his hands. As soon as he entered the hotel, Zulali couldn't help but take off his shoes. Walking on the soft carpet, Zulali felt that even the floor here was hundreds of times better than the beds of the villagers. Manager Mi. Jiang Chen called out, and Mizu turned around and saw Jiang Chen. The moment she saw Jiang Chen, Mizu, who was extremely nervous, finally smiled. You're here. Mizu, who was nervous, relaxed and instantly felt like a completely different person. Yes, I'm here. Don't be nervous, I'll be there tomorrow. We won't fail. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mizu hurriedly led him to the manager's office. On the way to the office, Zulali looked at the bright crystal chandeliers in the hall, as well as the famous paintings and unique decorations on the road. Zulali couldn't help asking, "Sister Me, how much does it cost to decorate such a big hotel?" "We spent nearly 100 million on the decoration." After Mizu finished speaking, Zulali was so surprised that her tongue almost fell off when she heard that the decoration alone would cost 100 million. So much money. 100 million is enough for the people of Delane village to eat for several lifetimes. After Zulali finished speaking, Mizu laughed. "What is ours? Our hotel is now at best a 4-star standard. If it is a 5-star hotel that can be ranked in Shanjiang, the decoration alone will not be less than 10 billion. 10 billion may be just a number in Mizu's eyes. But for Zulali who came from the village, it is simply like the stars in the sky. No wonder Brother Jiang Chen must come here. If this hotel is not done well, we will have to pay several hundred million at once. It will cost several hundred million. We have rented this hotel for 5 years. The annual rent is more than 30 million. Talking, Mizu took Jiang Chen to the manager's office. At this moment, the manager's office was full of people. There was the manager of Michen Hotel, who was in charge of the hotel's operation, and the chef and others. "Hello, boss." A group of people stood up and greeted, and Jiang Chen motioned everyone to sit down. Whether Michen Hotel can make a name for itself in Shangjing tomorrow depends on them. So today Jiang Chen had to make the final preparations. He had to make sure of every detail. "I want to ask, the menus for tomorrow ready?" Jiang Chen finished speaking, and manager Shai brought the menu. "This is our menu. It is based on the menu of the Dichen Michen restaurant, and some dishes have been simplified and added. Boss, please take a look. If you are not satisfied with it, we can delete it." After manager Shai finished speaking, Jiang Chen brought the menu. There are many types of dishes on these menus. Fruits include the signature tomato and watermelon fruit plate or salad. Cold dishes include sessi's cold beef, cold green radish, etc. There are more hot dishes, including fried large intestines, mutton offal, beef offal, and various vegetables fried with pork. There are also many large dishes, such as hand-pulled mutton, big plate chicken, and beef stewed with potatoes. The soups are also much richer. There are radish and pork rib soup, pea and old hen soup, and various mutton soups. After reading the menu, Jiang Chen expressed his satisfaction. These menus use all the vegetables from his winter desert farmland. Okay, then use this menu. After the dishes are approved, the next step is promotion. In terms of publicity, Michen Restaurant has invested nearly 100,000 yuan in advertising on self-media. At the same time, they have invested more than 300,000 yuan in advertising on taxis in Shangjing. In addition, with Jiang Chen's full live broadcast support, the traffic seems to be no problem. Okay, everyone get ready, and officially open tomorrow. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, everyone went to make final preparations. The next day, when a sunset rose from the east, the morning glow filled the capital. With the arrival of a new day, the whole city soon entered a busy and bustling traffic. Jiang Chen got up early, and his filming team also rushed to Shangjing from Delane village. Just as Jiang Chen was about to start broadcasting, he saw Mizu coming out of the house with tears on her face. "Manager Mi, what's wrong?" Jiang Chen asked. Mizu wiped her tears, and he didn't want to say, It's okay, it's okay." Mizu had just finished speaking when suddenly a roar sounded at the door, and soon several sports cars drove over. Chapter 117 The Four Young Masters of Shangjing. As the sound of street blasting sounded, a car soon stopped at the entrance of Michen Hotel. It was early morning at this moment. Because Jiang Chen's hotel was not far from the office building, there were many people coming and going. Not long after, many people gathered at the entrance while eating breakfast and watching the excitement. Looking at several sports cars running over, Mizu was instantly a little panicked. "What's wrong with you?" Jiang Chen finished speaking, and at this moment, several young people got off the car. They were about the same age as Jiang Chen, but they were dressed very fashionably and avant-garde. These 7 or 8 people, led by a tall and thin man in white, walked to the entrance of Michen Hotel in a mighty manner. "Mizu, you're shameless, aren't you? Why didn't you answer my call?" The young man in white clothes and combed his hair back walked up to Mizu and pushed her hard. "Why should I answer your call? Luo Hao, I tell you, it's impossible for us." After Mizu finished speaking, Luo Hao went up and grabbed Mizu's collar in a domineering manner. "You said it's impossible, can you be the head of this family? Believe it or not, I will get your father here right now." After Luo Hao shouted, Jiang Chen grabbed his arm. "If you have something to say, just say it. Let go of your hands." After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the young man in white looked at Jiang Chen, and he slapped Jiang Chen in the face. When is it your turn to speak when I'm talking about something? After Luo Hao finished speaking, several young people next to him with the keys of Porsche and Ferrari also gathered around. The slap was not intended to be on Jiang Chen's face after all. Jiang Chen just raised his hand lightly and grabbed his wrist, and then kicked him several meters away. In just a moment, a group of young people were stunned. In Shangjing, who doesn't know that Luo Hao is one of the 4 young masters of Shangjing? There is no one in the whole Shangjing who dares to provoke them, let alone those who beat him. Fuck. When several young people saw Luo Hao being beaten, they cursed and kicked towards Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen is not afraid of trouble. He has never been a person who was afraid of trouble. Several people rushed over to beat Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen went up to hold one person down and knocked him to the ground with one punch. Seeing a fight at the door, Zulali and Mi Pen also rushed out. Fuck, you dare to fight with people from RD Lane village? I'll kill you. Zulali picked up a stool and hit a young man with a bang. These young people are troublesome. When he beats others, no one dares to fight back. So when they fought back, several people fought back and he couldn't beat them for a while. Fuck. Stop, stop. When Mi Pen saw Luo Hao who had just climbed up from the ground, he hurriedly shouted. It's all misunderstanding, it's all misunderstanding. Mi Pen shouted while running towards Luo Hao. Mi Pen wanted to help Luo Hao up, but Luo Hao pushed him hard. Fuck your mother's misunderstanding. Fuck, you dare to hit me. You don't even ask who dares to touch me in Beijing. After Luo Hao finished yelling, Mi Pen hurriedly stopped him. Brother Hao, they are all from the village. They don't know you, I apologize to you on their behalf. Today's the opening day of our hotel, I will apply for a gold card for you, and we will spend for free today. Mi Pen said with a flattering face, and the other young people who were beaten were not happy. Fuck you, do you think we have no money? I'm so poor that I only have money left. I tell you this matter is not over. After the young men said this, they ran to the back of the car, opened the door and took out several machetes from it. Let them come, I don't believe that they can rebel under the feet of the emperor. After Jiang Chen yelled, Mizu also rushed over. Luo Hao, this is between us and has nothing to do with them. Let them go today, I agree with whatever you say. After Mizu finished speaking, Luo Hao had already walked to the door of the hotel. He first glared at Jiang Chen viciously, then slapped Mizu to the ground with a slap. You fucking bitch, what kind of woman do I want? Let me tell you, today's no longer a matter between the two of us. If I don't kill you today, I'm not named Luo. After Luo Hao finished shouting, his brother threw a baseball bat at him. No, 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 this is all a misunderstanding. As soon as Mi Pen ran over, Luo Hao's brothers went up and controlled him. Several younger brothers driving luxury cars kicked Mi Pen a few times, and several people carried him and threw him directly into the Mi Chen hotel. Bang! There was a loud noise, and Mi Pen smashed a glass statue at the door. You guys are looking for trouble today, right? I don't care what kind of young master you are in Beijing. If you dare to provoke me, I'm not afraid of you. Jiang Chen is not afraid of death, so why would he be afraid of a few young masters in Beijing? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he went up and hugged Luo Hao and kicked him to the ground. After Luo Hao was knocked to the ground, Jiang Chen rushed to the other people and punched and kicked them. Soon, several people were knocked to the ground. Although Jiang Chen had never practiced martial arts, he worked in the fields every day and had endless energy. In addition, he ate watermelons from the underworld and drank the nectar bestowed by the Emperor of Fengdu. His body was not something that ordinary people could deal with. Call someone for me. I'll fucking cripple him today. After Luo Hao shouted, he made a phone call. Soon, within a few minutes, 5 or 6 tourist buses stopped at the door of Jiang Chen's hotel. Hundreds of people got off the buses quickly. Most of these people were young people. Some of them held baseball bats, some held knives, and they all rushed towards the hotel. Hurry up and get into the hotel. Jiang Chen shouted, and soon, several people at the door ran into the hotel and locked the door. More than 100 people began to surround the hotel entrance with sticks and smashed the glass. Boss, you shouldn't be involved in this. This Luo Hao is not a good guy. After Manager Shang finished speaking, Mi Pen sighed while holding his broken ribs. Alas, it was a waste of time in the hotel and on the street. It's a big question whether we can get out alive this time. Mi Pen said with a disappointed look on his face, and Jiang Chen sneered. I don't believe they dare to kill people. It's not like they haven't done it before. Boss, you don't know. Last month, these guys killed a girl in a club. They found someone to take the blame, and the girl's brother was beaten half to death by him. In the end, didn't it end up in nothing? After Manager Shang finished speaking, Mi Pen also said, Hey, these guys are very arrogant. Their family has plenty of money, they are not afraid of anything at all. Last time, a female star from Hong Kong came to hold a concert. Just because Luoha fell in love with her, the star didn't take it seriously. As a result, when the Hong Kong star was holding a concert, Luoha dragged her off the stage in front of tens of thousands of people and broke her leg. After Mi Peng finished speaking, Jiang Chen finally understood why these people beat Michelle, and Michelle didn't dare to fight back. They may be powerful, but does that mean I am easy to mess with? Today, I don't care how much money their family has, or how powerful they are in Shagjin. If they beat up my employees, I will never let them go. If they dare to smash my hotel, I will make them kneel down in front of my hotel and apologize to me. Jiang Chen was not bragging. He could grow grassland in the desert, so why would he be afraid of a few little kids? What's more, his grandfather was the god of sand. Even if he died and went to the underworld, Jiang Chen could make them obedient. Chapter 118 The Man Who Holds the Torch. A group of people were constantly doing odd jobs outside the glass door. They kicked the flower baskets placed at the door to the ground, and they tore down all the banners hanging next to the hotel. You son of a bitch, come out. A group of people started to curse, and manager Shang took out his mobile phone. We can only call the police first. After the manager made a phone call, less than 10 minutes later, a police car stopped at the door of the hotel. However, when the people in the police car saw that it was Luo Hao, one of the 4 young masters of Beijing, they did not dare to move forward. No one should care about what happened today. Whoever wants to care about who was against me. After Luo Hao finished speaking, a group of people looked into the hotel. What is the reason for this? The people around him started to talk, but Luo Hao just kept kicking the door and had no intention of stopping. Fuck, I don't believe you will stay inside for the rest of your life. After Luo Hao shouted, Jiang Chen sneered. He dares to be arrogant in Shangjing. I don't believe he dares to be arrogant in front of the whole nation. Mi Peng, turn on the live broadcast. Jiang Chen finished speaking. Mi Peng knew their strength, and now this was the only way. Okay, start the live broadcast. Mi Peng finished speaking and Jiang Chen's filming team quickly set up the live broadcast equipment. After the live broadcast was turned on, Jiang Chen straightened his clothes and started the live broadcast. Dear fans, good morning. Jiang Chen finished speaking, because Jiang Chen is a big anchor, and today's live broadcast was promoted by him more than half a month in advance. So as soon as the live broadcast started, tens of thousands of people came to his live broadcast room. Anger, I heard that you are going to do a live broadcast in Shangjin this time. Have you come to Shangjin? Anger, what are you going to broadcast to everyone this time? Haha, Anger, you said last time that you would give us a big benefit, and you must fulfill it this time. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen's expression became solemn. Now I'm in Shangjin. Today is supposed to be a good day. Today is also the opening day of the first branch of our Mission Hotel in Shangjin. Thank you for your continued support in Sexy Province, so this time we came to Shangjin. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and soon a group of fans liked it. 66. I've always heard that Mission Restaurant has a very high reputation. This time I'm in Shangjin, I must try it. Host, can you tell me the address? Sexy is too far away and I can't patronize it. Since I'm in Shangjin this time, I'll support you. Host, why is it so noisy over there? Host, are you really broadcasting live from the Meishi restaurant? Why do I see so many people at the door of your restaurant? After a group of fans asked, Jiang Chen pointed the camera at the door. Today should have been a beautiful day, but someone messed us up. Everyone knows that our Delane village has achieved great success this year. We have planted more than 2,000 acres of fruits and vegetables in Delane village, and we have created nearly 3,000 acres of grassland. This means that we have greened 5,000 acres of desert. It is also because of your support that we can achieve this step today. We are preparing to green 10,000 acres of desert next year with your support. However, it seems that we can't fulfill our promise today. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and in the live broadcast camera, hundreds of people were holding sticks and beating around at the entrance of the Mission Hotel. At this moment, the glass was broken. If it was not stopped, the entire gate would be smashed. Fuck. What's going on? Who was destroying it? Damn. Is this the quality of Shangjin people? Anger, what happened to you? Just tell me. Fuck, tell us the address so that we can see who is so awesome. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen played a video on his mobile phone. I really thought Shangjin would be as kind as our Delane village. However, I never expected that Shangjin would be like this. To be honest, I am very disappointed. I have been calling for half an hour. You see, they are standing outside, they can't do anything, and can't ask anything. If it was our fault first, it would be fine, but the key is that they came up and beat our employees. They came up and beat me. Is it just because you Shangjing people have money that you can do such a thing? Jiang Chen finished speaking, and he played everything that the surveillance camera had recorded in the morning to the national audience. At this moment, the news that Jiang Chen's Michen hotel was smashed and destroyed quickly became popular on the internet. When Jiang Chen finished playing the morning video, 1 million people had already poured into Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. Damn. They came up and beat people. Shangjing people are very coquettish. These guys are driving luxury cars, and they're rich kids at first glance. Wait, I know this person. Isn't this Luo Hao, one of the 4 young masters in Beijing? That's him. This person can't be messed with. His family runs an investment company and has invested in many listed companies. This person is very bad. Damn, my cousin was raped by her. The key is that my cousin is still in junior high school. My cousin's leg was broken by him. Our family has some money. After suing him for more than a year, his family found someone to take the blame. The girl was killed in the KTV last month. Wasn't it them? It was them. This group of people is very lawless. Alas, although they are rich, having money means you are a privileged class. If you don't have money, you can only be stepped on by others. Why do we have to let others step on us because we have no money? Can't we stand up and resist? This beast, if every one of us poor people stands up, will he be so arrogant? After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen picked up a stick from the ground. If no one holds up a torch, the night will never be illuminated. If having money can bring privileges, then I, a humble and insignificant person, will also compete with him. Today this door will eventually be broken, and they can step over my body. But we in D-Lane Village are never afraid. If the sky of Shangjing needs to be illuminated, then I will be that flame. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and slowly also picked up a stool from the ground. The hotel is the life of our D-Lane Village. Without the hotel, our vegetables will not be sold, and we will never be rich. We can't be stepped on by the rich. I donate my life. After slowly finished shouting, Mi Pen also picked up a kitchen knife and stood up. No one is born noble. If he dares to break in today, I will also risk my life. Soon after Mi Pen finished shouting, the men in the hotel stood up and picked up their weapons. Damn. The sky of Shangjing was actually guarded by a person from another village. I am also drunk. Shangjing people are not cowards, stand up. Those brothers who have been oppressed, this is no. 37 Shipo Street. As long as you still have conscience, I hope you will gather here. Let them see the power of our Shixi. All Shixi people in Shangjing, follow me. Didn't the capitalist grow up by sucking our blood? What is there for them to be proud of? What can they do all this for no reason? Do we ordinary people agree? No. Let's go to no. 37 Shipo Street. The glass door shattered with a crash, and the moment the door shattered, Luo Hao rushed into the hall with a baseball bat in his hand. Fuck your mother. Where can you run? Beat me up, I'll beat you to death. Luo Hao shouted, and Jiang Chen clutched the stick in his hand. Today, he accepted his fate even if he died here. 18 years later, he is a hero again. Jiang Chen said and rushed up with the stick. Chapter 119. The people who revitalize capital are here. You are not the one who decides the fate of Beijing. Jiang Chen shouted and soon got into a fight with a group of people. Bang, clang. The sound of broken glass and the collapse of tables and chairs came from the hotel. Blood filled the entire hall. Several people at the door lost control of the scene and hurried to mobilize helpers. Bang. Luo Hao knocked Mi Pen down with a stick. Jiang Chen had already grabbed a gangster and kicked him out. This fight lasted for more than 10 minutes in front of nearly 6 million people across the country. After more than 10 minutes, Jiang Chen was the only one left standing in the hotel. The stick in his hand was covered with blood, and he was slashed. But he still held his chest firmly, without any sign of falling down. Fuck, kill him. Luo Hao said while covering a smashed head. More than 20 young people in the hotel surrounded Jiang Chen. Jiang Chen raised the broken baseball bat. The D-Lane Village will never surrender. If you dare to provoke our D-Lane Village today, it's either you or me who will die. We in the D-Lane Village are willing to fight to the last moment, until all the people in the D-Lane Village are dead. Jiang Chen rushed forward with a stick. The cold wind of Shangjing was howling. Seeing the employees of D-Lane Village fall one after another, all the people in front of the camera were silent. People in Shangjing have long become numb. They have become accustomed to being oppressed and ordered around by this group of people. Because they are slaves to money. They have long forgotten what resistance is. Charge. We sassy people cannot be bullied. Who said that we are used to being humble and can always be humiliated by you? Brothers, stand up and rush in. When Jiang Chen was knocked to the ground by a stick, he saw countless people smashing the glass and rushing into the hotel. His consciousness gradually blurred, and he only saw countless angry people rushing towards Luohao like hungry wolves. They had had enough of oppression. At this moment, they were like demons, killing gods and Buddhas. Don't come over here. Don't come over here. Seeing countless people rushing in like a tide, Luohao was instantly confused. Beat him to death. Fuck your mother, you are rebelling. Beat him to death. Revenge for the dead girl. Let them know the power of justice. A group of people shouted and directly rushed over Luohao's group of thugs. Plop. A thug was kicked to the ground. Plop. Another thug was thrown onto the table. Plop. Several thugs were beaten and kicked to the point of peeing their pants. Seeing this, Luohao and several rich kids could only run back desperately. 10 minutes later, a large number of armed forces arrived. At this moment, there were already 40,000 to 50,000 people gathered on Shipo Street. Punish the murderers severely. Don't let them go. Shangjing is not a place for the rich, you must give us ordinary people an explanation. A group of people shouted and blocked the door tightly. Bang bang. Don't worry, we will definitely give you an explanation. A large number of people entered the hotel and quickly took everyone inside away. Time slipped away inadvertently at the fingertips. When Jiang Chen woke up, several hours had passed. The crowd on the street had dispersed, and there was silence all around, with the smell of disinfectant everywhere. Jiang Chen opened his eyes, and Tang Yanqi, He Mongtang, and Tang Yongjun all gathered around him. Wake up, Zhao Chen is awake. He Mongtang shouted, and soon the doctor came. Young man, you're fine. The doctor checked Jiang Chen's eyes and looked at the wounds on his body. Jiang Chen was not surprised at all. As long as he wanted, even if he died, his grandfather would let his soul stay in his body until he woke up. How are Mi Pan and Lally? Jiang Chen asked hurriedly, and Tang Yongjun comforted him. They are both fine. This group of people focused on beating you, he just broke his leg, and one of them broke his arm. They are not in danger of life, and they are lying in the room now. After Tang Yongjun finished speaking, Jiang Chen breathed a sigh of relief. What about the hotel? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, several people sighed. The hotel was damaged, Michelle and the others are cleaning it up. I'm going to the hotel to take a look. Jiang Chen stood up from the bed, and the door creaked as he stood up. A middle-aged man wearing glasses walked out of the door, holding a box in his hand. For you, Jiang Chen. Hello, introduce yourself. I'm Jiang Chen from Zhengxing Capital. We want you to write a letter of apology. Jiang Chen, who was wearing a suit, finished speaking, and Jiang Chen sneered. Letter of apology. Who do you want me to forgive? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, He Mongtang picked up a stool and was about to hit him, but Tang Yongjun stopped him. Don't act on impulse, this is a society of money. Who wants to go against money these days? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Jiang Chen took out his mobile phone from his pocket. After taking out his mobile phone, he clicked on the live broadcast. Thank you for your help today. I just woke up. I don't know what happened outside. I don't know how my hotel is now. But now someone who claims to be an employee of Zhengxing Capital came and found me. He asked me to write a letter of apology. Well, you are now speaking in front of netizens across the country. Tell me why you asked me to write a letter of apology. Why should I forgive him? Jiang Chen said and turned the camera to Zhang. Mr. Jiang, I think you can turn off the live broadcast first. We can talk about anything. Can we talk about anything? Yes, we can talk about anything. Zhang said confidently, and Jiang Chen sneered. I want the person who was writing on our heads to die now. Can you do it? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the temperature in the whole room dropped. Then you have nothing to talk about. Think it over, we can give you 10 million. In addition, we can give you a 5-star hotel, which is in the best location in Shangjing. If you think you can turn off the live broadcast, let's talk about it in detail. After Zhang finished speaking, the internet exploded instantly. Damn. This is the power of capitalists. No wonder so many people who were fooled by Luohao are speechless. With such a tyrannical capital, who would refuse it? A 5-star hotel in Shangjing is directly worth tens of billions. Host, don't be fooled. If you issue a letter of apology, Luohao will continue to harm Shangjing. I can't believe it, host, you must not be fooled. Otherwise, with so many of us, wouldn't you have saved a lonely person? Host, maybe you don't know. At the moment you fell, nearly 300 people rushed into the mentioned hotel. Within 10 minutes of you falling, nearly 50,000 people in Shangjing spontaneously came to the downhill avenue. They blocked the entire street, and they blocked every intersection where Luo Hao could escape. Host, there are no cowards in Shangjing, and you don't have to be a coward. Luo Hao and his men were beaten half to death and were rescued. We have avenged you, don't be bought by capitalists. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen showed a cold smile on his face. You want to give us a 5-star hotel? How about this? I'll give you a 5-star hotel. You can send the guy who's riding on our heads away with your own hands, okay? If you can do that, I'll give you another 10 million. No, I'll give you 50 million. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Shangjing clenched his fists. He had wiped Luo Hao's ass no less than 30 times, and no one in Shangjing dared not to give him face. He had never seen someone as stubborn as Jiang Chen. Chapter 120 Never compromise. How much money do you want? Just tell us the number and we can talk. Shangjing knew that Luo Hao had done it before. But this time he actually smashed up other people's hotels in front of more than 9 million people across the country, and injured so many people. This incident directly touched the top leaders. The top leaders did not allow such a thing to happen in Beijing, so they said they would investigate it thoroughly and would never tolerate it. Now the only way to save Luo Hao is to let Jiang Chen write a letter of apology, and they will solve this matter privately. After they solve this matter, they will go to the top to take care of it. Because of the power of revitalization capital, a casual fight can make this matter a small matter, and a big matter a small matter. I asked friends all over the country to see this person clearly. If Luo Hao is Guyana who was riding on our heads, you're his accomplice. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Shangjing covered his face and turned away. Getting up from the bed, Jiang Chen went downstairs directly. The water glass in the hotel was broken, and the benches were thrown everywhere. Although the blood had been wiped away, the newly opened hotel had long lost its newly renovated style. Boss. Mizu, who was tie-dyeing up the tables and chairs, called out, and a heavy slap mark appeared on her fair face. I'm sorry, I didn't protect you well. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, a group of employees secretly wiped their tears. They knew that Jiang Chen had been fighting until the moment he fell, and he was the real hero. Boss, I should be the one to say sorry. I really didn't know Luo Hao would come. This morning, my family called me. They asked me to go back. I said that I had left the family business and it was impossible for me to go back. I have developed very well here. They didn't care about my life or death at the beginning, how could I go back now? What I didn't expect was that Luo Hao could find this place. I have nothing to do with him. Really, we only met once at the cocktail party. Mizu finished speaking with a look of grievance, and at this moment, a black car drove in outside the door. After the car stopped, several people got out of the car soon. Several people were old and young. The old one was over 80 years old, with white hair and a cane. The young one was in his 30s. Several people covered their faces and cried as soon as they entered the hotel. Zhou, Dad is begging you. Ask your boss to write a letter of apology to Luo Hao. After a man in his 50s finished speaking, the old man with silver hair also came over and said to Michelle, Zhou, Grandpa never asked you for anything. No matter what, you have to ask your boss to write a letter of apology to Luo Hao. Seeing that her grandfather had come to see her in person, Michelle turned her face away. If I had known this would happen, why did I do it in the first place? After Michelle finished speaking, several of his elders came over again. Zhou, how can you talk to your grandfather like that? That's right, we are your family after all. We came all the way to see you, is this your attitude? After Michelle's uncles finished accusing, Jiang Chen stood up. I don't care who you are. I will never give Luo Hao a letter of apology today. Not only will I not give him a letter of apology, I will start a live broadcast right away, and I will let all the people in Lago fight against him together. If I can't deal with Luo Hao today, there will be 1,000 or 10,000 Luo's tomorrow to smash the bowl of my Lane village. The people of my Lane village work hard in the border areas. We just for our Lane village second road. We block the desert for you. Why do you guys ride on our heads? After Jiang Chen finished scolding, Michelle's grandfather was so angry that his walking stick began to tremble. You young man, you don't know how high the sky is and how deep the earth is. Do you know who Luo Hao is? I tell you, if you offend Luo Hao, you will never be able to open a hotel in Shangjing. After Michelle's grandfather finished speaking, Jiang Chen directly aimed the live broadcast at himself. Since he woke up, his live broadcast has never been turned off. Moreover, because of the incident of the 4 young masters of Shangjing beating people, there were originally a lot of people paying attention. Now there are countless people waiting to eat melons. The only place where people can eat melons is now Jiang Chen. So at this moment, Jiang Chen's live broadcast room has already attracted nearly 9 million people. Friends, they say that I can't beat Luo Hao. I don't believe it. I can't beat him alone. But I know that I have thousands of you behind me. I don't know how Luo Hao will be dealt with. But I can be sure that this matter is not over. I must have an explanation. Brothers and sisters who watch my live broadcast, I ask you to stand up. I want the Luo family to come and give me an explanation in person. It's okay if they don't speak to me. From now on, we stand up and boycott them together. The reason why he can write on our heads and act arrogantly is because he sucked our blood. Today we stand up, we just want to let them know that it's okay to suck our blood, but they can't write on our heads and shit. After Jiang Chen shouted, the live broadcast room was in chaos. Teach them a lesson. This matter will never end until we say it's over. They smashed the hotel and injured people, and there's no explanation until now. We don't agree to this. The anchor should not give him a letter of understanding. We support you. Finally, someone dares to challenge Luo now. This son of a bitch drives a sports car and rapes girls next to our school every day. Just for this, anger, I support you. I just checked, Shenzhen Capital has invested in 26 listed companies in total. Now I will send the list to the live broadcast room. Brothers, don't buy their stocks from now on. They are Loy Media, Tiantum Supermarket. I have refused to go to their supermarket. From now on, as long as the Luo family does not withdraw from Tiantum Supermarket, I will never go in. I have remembered that their stocks are being sold. Damn it. Brothers, those who bought Luo stocks should sell them quickly. If you sell them slower, you will lose money. It has already started to fall, haha, the speed of falling is so fast. It's over, all 26 listed companies invested by Jiang Capital have started to cut prices. Jiang Chen did not pay attention to the stocks, but at this moment a group of me family members were already crazy. You can't say that. I tell you, we still have the final say in Shangjing. Take back what you just said. Otherwise, the Luo family will never let you off. They won't let us off either. After Michelle's father finished speaking, Michelle's brother came over. Zhou, you've grown up, and you should think about our family. To be honest, Luo Hao is not to blame this time. Our hotel is in trouble, and our capital chain is broken. It was Grandpa who decided for you to marry Luo Hao. If we marry into the Luo family will invest 1.5 billion in our group. You're the only one who can save our family this time. Don't act on impulse. After Michelle's brother finished speaking, Michelle went up and slapped him. Why? What can you make the decision for me? You should solve your own problems by yourselves. Never drag me into this. Also, 10 years ago, when you kicked my mother out of the Mi family, I was no longer a member of the Mi family. So now please get out of my hotel. After Mizu finished yelling, Mizu's uncle came over in anger and was about to slap Mizu in the face. But as soon as he raised his hand, Jiang Chen pointed a knife at his neck. Try to hit it. I tell you, we in Delane Village are not afraid of death. If you dare to bully our employees again, I will kill you. Jiang Chen said coldly, and Mizu's uncle's arrogant slap did not fall after all. You just wait. If your crappy hotel can be opened in Shangjing, I will eat shit upside down. After Mizu's uncle finished speaking, a group of Mi family members saw that Mizu was unmoved, they snorted coldly and turned away. Chapter 121. Even the city god can't stand it anymore. As the evening passed, Jiang Chen began to clean up the hotel. No matter what, he had to open the hotel. While Jiang Chen was cleaning up the hotel, a huge crisis enveloped the Shenzhen Capital headquarters. Chairman, that kid is stubborn. Why did he refuse to show a letter of understanding even though he was given a 5-star hotel? I think he just wants to use this opportunity to create a gimmick to become famous. Shenzhen finished speaking in front of a French window facing the street, and the chairman who was reading the documents frowned. What do you do? Can't you handle such a little guy? At worst, you can buy it. Do you still report this to me? Wait, he beat my son so badly, we can't let him go so easily. 300 million to buy his hotel. After the acquisition is completed, sue him for blackmail and send him to prison. The chairman with some white hair finished speaking, and Shenzhen hurriedly nodded and left. Just after leaving the house, Shenzhen called the hotel. I'm Shenzhen. Our boss wants to buy your hotel. Name a price. After Shenzhen finished speaking, the front desk directly hung up the phone on him. Jiang Chen has already said that this matter cannot be settled with money. After today's live broadcast, Jiang Chen's live broadcast room had nearly 13 million people online at the same time. This has already refreshed Daya's record. So after the end of the year, if Daya wants to sign Jiang Chen again, it will be impossible without a few hundred million. Besides, today he received nearly 90 million in tips alone. How could he possibly want that little money from Jiang Capital? After hanging up the phone here, Jiang Chen walked into the chairman's office again. Chairman, that grandson doesn't agree, Jiang Chen said, and suddenly the chairman's phone rang. Boss, something bad has happened. The stocks of the 27 companies we invested in are now plummeting. Many retail investors are selling our stocks. After the general manager finished speaking on the phone, the chairman hurriedly turned on the computer. At this moment, the stocks of the 27 listed companies he invested in were almost at the limit. Originally, only some retail investors were selling, and then some big investors couldn't hold on and started selling. In just 1 hour, Jiang Capital lost more than 6 billion. What's going on? Luo Jianqian was a little panicked. Although he was the chairman of Jiang Capital, Jiang Capital was just an investment company. He used the money of other financial sponsors to invest and make money. If he lost money, those bosses would kill him. Boss, this matter is related to your son. Your son smashed the Michen Hotel and injured many people. This scene was watched online by 8 or 9 million people. Now Jiang Chen, who was beaten, called on everyone to sell our company's stocks, and many people are selling. I'm afraid we will have to drop the limit today, and many entities of our subsidiaries have been boycotted. After the general manager finished speaking on the other end of the phone, Luo Jianqian knew the seriousness of the matter. This matter was not as simple as his son's ordinary troubles. This is an opponent, Luo Jianqian said to himself. As an old hand in the business world, he knew that if he didn't deal with Jiang Chen today, his company's stock would not be able to rise. His company is not a small hotel like Jiang Chen. His losses are hundreds of millions, billions, and tens of billions of losses every day. Give me that guy's phone number, I want to call him myself. Luo Jianqian finished speaking, and Jiang Chen hurriedly handed over Jiang Chen's hotel phone number. After a few beeps, it was an unfamiliar number, and Michelle at the front desk answered the phone. I'm Luo Jianqian, the chairman of Jiang Capital. Let the person in charge of your hotel talk to me. The heavy voice on the phone sounded, and Michelle looked at Jiang Chen. Luo Jianqian can be found in many famous companies in Shanghai. He is a figure that Shanghai people can hardly get over. Boss, it's Luo, how's Dad calling? Michelle finished speaking. At this moment, Jiang Chen was tie-dyeing up the tables and chairs with a group of workers. As long as these tables and chairs are sorted out and a new door is changed at night, their hotel will be able to reopen tomorrow. No. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Luo Jianhao on the other end of the phone started talking. Just make any conditions you want. If you fight me to the end today, we will both lose. If you don't cooperate with me today, I will definitely let you quickly gain a foothold in Shanghai. Young man, think clearly. This is just hitting a person. Compared with life, it's not a big deal. After Luo Jianqian finished speaking, Michelle had already pressed the speaker. Hearing the voice on the phone, Jiang Chen walked over directly. What I want is very simple. First, let Luo Hao kneel down and apologize to us in front of my hotel in person. Second, I won't write a letter of apology. I don't need to tell you how morally corrupt this matter is. Let Shanghai judge it, and they can judge it as they want. As long as they can give an explanation to the 8 million people in my live broadcast room. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and Luo Jianqian hung up the phone directly. Fuck, who do you think you are? Do you have the final say in Shanghai? Damn. You are not big, but you are very brave. Today I will let you suffer a little, and let you know that there are people who are better than you, and there are mountains beyond mountains. After Luo Jianqian finished speaking, he took out his mobile phone and made a call. Leody, go to Michen Hotel and kill Jiang Chen for me. In the face of billions of losses, what is a small life? The lives of poor people are as cheap as ants. Dispersed in the afternoon. Jiang Chen finished cleaning and contacted the door-making company to replace a new revolving door. After everything was done, Jiang Chen lay in the hotel and fell asleep peacefully. Jiang Chen just fell asleep, his eyes sank, and suddenly appeared in the dark. In the dark, he saw a temple. Although the temple was not as domineering as his grandfather's San Temple, it still stood out in the vast night. Jiang Chen, coming quickly. A low voice sounded, and Jiang Chen unconsciously walked towards the temple. At the entrance of the temple stood a tall bull-headed and horse-faced deity. As soon as they spoke, a thick cloud of smoke came out of their mouths. Why don't you go in quickly? City God Keaton is waiting for you inside. After the bull-headed deity said this, Jiang Chen was not afraid. He had seen many bull-headed and horse-faced deities before. City guard Qian. Do you have something to ask me? Jiang Chen knew that the city guard was an official in charge of a group of ghosts. Jiang Chen walked into the city guard temple. There was a man in a green official robe sitting in the temple. Are you Jiang Chen? The man sitting on the altar stood up after saying this. He looked Jiang Chen up and down. Yes, I wonder what I want to call you for, Lord City God. Jiang Chen bowed his head and said this. Seeing that Jiang Chen was very polite, the city guard liked him very much. You are indeed a handsome man. I am a good friend of your grandfather Jiang Xiaobian. He often mentioned you to me when he was in Fengdu City. He said that his grandson was going to come to Beijing to develop and asked me to take special care of him. Today I sensed your danger. Someone wants to kill you, and the murderer is on the way. So I called you here to tell you. Jiang Chen, what do you want to do now? If you want them to die, I might as well help you. After Qian Chenghuang finished speaking, Jiang Chen was stunned. He never thought that someone wanted to kill him, but then he thought about it and seemed to understand. My grandfather often taught me that everyone has their own destiny. The underworld does not care about the affairs of the world of the living, otherwise they will be punished. Today, Qian Chenghuang was very grateful that he could tell me the danger. I dare not trouble Qian Chenghuang to help me again. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Qian Chenghuang was very satisfied. You are indeed a kind-hearted person. This is on my territory today, and I can't just sit back and watch. You go back and leave the rest to me. Chapter 122 Wu Hao is dead. Late at night, on the quiet downhill road, a fake car stopped at the entrance of Michin Hotel. A middle-aged man wearing sunglasses got out of the car. After closing the door, he walked towards Michin Restaurant. The door of Michin Restaurant was locked. The middle-aged man took out a knife and opened the door easily. After the door was opened, the middle-aged man pulled out a gun from his waist. He started to walk upstairs. According to the information provided by the informant, Jiang Chen lived in room 370 on the third floor. The middle-aged man quietly walked up to the third floor. As soon as he had reached the third floor, he saw a figure. Bang! The middle-aged man shot at him without saying a word. But the figure fell in a pool of blood. This is a silenced gun. The killer continued to walk towards room 370. As soon as he had reached the door, the killer fired 2 shots at the door lock. After the door opened, he fired several shots into the room. The room was warm, and berries down flew everywhere, and blood stained the bed red. After firing the gun, the killer took a few photos and left with a satisfied look on his face. After leaving the hotel, the killer got into the car and drove away from the scene. The next morning, the sky was just getting light and a ray of morning sun shone on the earth. Jiang Chen opened the door of the hotel. No matter what, the hotel had to be open for business. If the hotel was not open, the 2 acres of vegetables planted by Jiang Chen would be wasted. Brother Chen, look. A murder happened yesterday. He moaned and ran downstairs in a hurry, and Jiang Chen saw the video in his hand. The latest news is that Wu Hao, the son of a famous consortium, was killed. Wu Hao had previously participated in the Michin Hotel fight. He was later released on bail. Last night, he was shot dead at home by a killer with a gun. A 21-year-old star was also killed with Wu Hao. After reading the news, Jiang Chen seemed to understand everything in just a moment. Boss, Wu Hao was killed. What should we do? Mizu also hurried over. This was not a good thing. Their hotel was about to open. Now that Wu Hao is dead, there is no doubt that everyone will look at them. Has the murderer been caught? Jiang Chen asked, and Michelle shook her head. The murderer hasn't been caught yet, but according to the video on the street, it was a man. Let's continue to open our business. This incident was not done by us, so it has nothing to do with us. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and a group of people prepared for the opening. Time passed little by little, and when Jiang Chen's restaurant was ready, Jiang Chen opened the live broadcast room as promised. Dear fans, good morning. Something happened in the hotel yesterday, so I didn't open. But today we are officially open. Jiang Chen finished speaking quickly, and the live broadcast room was full of barrages. Anger, do you know that Wu Hao is dead? This Wu Hao is really a beast. He was just arrested and was released on medical parole on the grounds of being ill. Damn, he is sick and still finds a celebrity to play with. This celebrity can treat illness. Ha ha ha, it's really good to die. Anger, did you kill Wu Hao? Anger, does Wu Hao's death have anything to do with you? After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen really wanted to reply to them, but suddenly a police car stopped at the door. Several people got out of the car, and they walked into Jiang Chen's hotel with video and notebooks. Who was Jiang Chen? A relatively young man asked, and Jiang Chen raised his hand. I am Jiang Chen. Come with us, we need to know some things. One person said, and Jiang Chen shook his head and refused. Whatever you need to know, just find out here. Today's the opening day of my hotel. If you come to support me, I thank you. If you're entrusted by others to make trouble, I think the millions of people in my live broadcast room may not agree. Jiang Chen said and pointed to his live broadcast room. The captain looked at Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. He knew that Jiang Chen was a big shot. He had people in his hands, and they couldn't defend him. Okay, then let's end it here. After the captain said this, Jiang Chen waved his hand, and slowly hurriedly brought a few chairs. After several people sat down, the captain's people began to ask, where were you last night? After the captain said this, he looked at Jiang Chen, and Jiang Chen pointed to the hotel. Go to sleep. Do you have any witnesses? After the captain asked, everyone in the hotel stood up. We can testify for the boss. You suspect that I killed Wu Hao, right? Not only do I have witnesses to prove that I was in the hotel, I also have physical evidence. Lily, go and check the surveillance for him. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, several captains followed Jiang Chen to the monitoring room. In the monitoring room, Jiang Chen turned on the surveillance. Millions of people were watching Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. From the afternoon until the next morning, all the surveillance showed that Jiang Chen was in the hotel and had not left. Is there anything else you need to know? After Jiang Chen finished speaking, the captain shook his head. That's all for now. The captain wanted to leave after he finished speaking, but Jiang Chen stopped them. Captain, wait a minute, I have a question. Luo Hao died, and you thought of me first. Yesterday, Luo Hao led more than 100 people to smash my store. Can you see how many times I called you? But until my hotel was smashed by so many people, I didn't see you. Can you explain this to the fans in the live broadcast room? By the way, a person who is still playing with female stars at night. What disease did he have? Why did you allow him to work outside the country? After Jiang Chen asked, the captain's face changed. It's not convenient for us to reply to this matter. After the captain closed his notebook and wanted to leave, Jiang Chen smiled. It's convenient to answer when you take money from others, but it's not convenient for you to answer when I don't have money to give you. Let's go, I just want to do business in Shangjing. I pay taxes to Shangjing, and I also hope that you don't come to make trouble again and again. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Mi Chen's restaurant was smashed and no one rescued it, and it soon became a hot search. Alas, are they working for the capitalists or? Stop talking, anger, just do business and build the desert well. We have already complained to their leaders about this matter. I believe they will definitely give you an explanation. And after a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen no longer had any hope for this. Justice will shine on the earth like the sun, but who can guarantee that every day will be sunny? Let's not talk about this. We will open on time at 11 o'clock today. Jiang Chen introduced his hotel to everyone. At this moment, the Luo family. When Luo Jianqiang heard that his son was killed, he felt a black screen in front of his eyes and fainted directly. When he woke up, a group of people were sitting in the ward. Chairman. My condolences. Many people from Zhengxing capital came, and Lu Zheqiang struggled to do it. Who was it? Who killed my son? No matter how much money it costs today, I will find him. After Luo Jianqiang shouted, the police officer in charge of this case walked in. Mr. Luo, we want to ask you a few questions. After the police officers finished speaking, Luo Jianqiang stood up and started to scold them. What do you do for a living? Why haven't you solved the case yet? Are you just a bunch of rubbish that our taxpayers' money supports? After Luo Jianqiang finished scolding, the captain lowered his head. We have been working very hard to solve the case. We need time to visit, understand, and investigate. After the captain finished speaking, Zhang Jin scolded from the side. It's been several hours. What results have you found out? We found out that the man is a professional killer, in his 30s. After killing people, he fled Shangjing. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelas. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 123 The Light of Justice Will Not Fail. After the captain finished speaking, when he mentioned that the person on the other side was a professional killer, Luo Jianqiang immediately thought of Jiang Chen. Is Jiang Chen, who had a grudge against my son, dead? After Luo Jiang asked, a group of people shook their heads. He is not dead. We have already asked him. He has an alibi. This matter has nothing to do with him. After the captain finished speaking, Luo Jiang was stunned when he heard that Jiang Chen was not dead. How is it possible? How is it possible? Luo Jiang muttered to himself, and after dismissing everyone, he hurriedly took out his mobile phone. After taking out the mobile phone, Luo Jiang hurriedly dialed a group of phone numbers. Hello? Why is Jiang Chen not dead yet? What about your case? After the call was connected, Luo Jiang cursed. The person on the other side was also innocent. Boss, he was killed. I found one of our most effective killers. He left Shangjing after he finished his job. This is the photo of Jiang Chen when he was killed. He just sent it to me, and I was about to send it to the boss. After the person on the other side finished speaking, he sent Luo Jiang a few photos. The photo was not a photo of Jiang Chen at all, but his son Luo Hao. His son Luo Hao was covered in blood after being shot several times by the killer. And the killer gave his son's face a close-up. After the close-up, the killer personally chopped off his son's head. Seeing the tragic death of his son, Luo Jiang couldn't hold his breath and fainted instantly. Plop. Luo Jiang fell to the ground from the bed. As soon as he fell to the ground, a group of employees waiting at the door rushed in. Boss, boss. After a group of people shouted, the captain who came and saw the mobile phone next to Luo Jiang. As soon as the captain turned on the phone, he saw the picture of Luo Hao being killed. The captain was wondering, how could Luo Jiang have the photo of Luo Hao's death? Suddenly the phone rang. The captain answered the phone. Boss, isn't this Jiang Chen's photo? It can't be wrong. The address was provided by Jiang Chen, room 370, 3rd floor, Mission Hotel, No. 43 Shipo Street. The address is correct. I sent this address to the killer. He has been a killer for more than 10 years, it's impossible for him to get it wrong. After the person on the other end of the phone finished speaking, the captain waved his hand. Help me track this phone number. After the captain finished speaking, the person next to him quickly turned on his phone and began to track the number that the captain answered. Boss. Boss. Why don't you talk? After the person on the other end finished speaking, Jiang Chen saw the familiar number. He was about to let the other end hang up the phone when a gun was pointed at his head. I'm a secretary, you did a great job. The boss is very satisfied. The boss just had something urgent to do, so he asked me to give you the money. Let's meet at a place. After the captain finished speaking, the person on the other end finally laughed. Okay, then you tell me a place. Let's come to the coffee shop downstairs from our company. After the captain finished speaking, the other end agreed and hung up the phone. As soon as the phone was hung up, Jiang Chen was already sweating coldly. Cuff him. The captain said and called his superiors. After the call was connected, the captain suddenly straightened his back and saluted. No matter who he is, no matter how much tax he pays. As long as he is a citizen of Longo, he must abide by the laws of Longo. Everyone is equal before the law. No matter whether he is poor or rich, as long as he breaks the law, he will be arrested and will not be tolerated. Yes. I will arrest him immediately. After the captain said, the doctor had arrested Luo Jiang and woke him up. You will not live if you commit evil. Luo Jiang, you are suspected of murder and you are under arrest. After the captain said, he waved his hand, and 2 police officers came up and held him down. Let go. Do you know who I am? You have no right to arrest me. Luo Jiang struggled after he said that. He was halfway through his struggle when a pair of silver gloves had already leaned against him. No matter who you are. As long as you violate the laws of Longo, we must arrest you. After the captain said that, he directly held Luo Jiang and took him away. Time passed little by little. 20 minutes later. The contact person who came to collect the money was pinned down by a group of plainclothes officers in the coffee shop downstairs at Jiangxing Capital. At the same time, the serious crime team found the killer's phone number in the contact person's mobile phone. After more than half an hour of investigation, they successfully arrested the killer in Dongjiang province by the Dongjiang police. And at noon, 10:30, more than 3 million people had flooded into Jiang Chen's live broadcast room. Everyone was very concerned about Jiang Chen's hotel and Luo Hao's affairs. There is still half an hour, and my hotel will be officially opened in half an hour. Now I will introduce our dishes to everyone for the last time. Jiang Chen had just finished speaking when several people suddenly came to the door. Queue up, go to the back to queue up. As soon as Zulali shouted, several people came directly over. Is your boss here? Looking at the clothes worn by several people, Zulali did not stop them again. Our boss is in the kitchen. Didn't you come to record the confession? We are opening today, don't go on and on. After slowly finished speaking, the captain smiled. You won't say that to me later. Prepare a table for us. We will support your business later. The captain said and walked straight into the hotel. In the hotel kitchen, Jiang Chen was introducing the dishes when his live broadcast room was suddenly filled with warnings from everyone. Anger, hurry up, those guys are here again. Anger, they cut in line and are now in the back kitchen. Anger, run from the back door. After a group of people shouted, Jiang Chen did not leave, but walked straight out of the kitchen. I won't leave if I don't do anything wrong, and I'm not afraid of ghosts knocking on my door. Jiang Chen said and walked to the hotel lobby, just in time to meet the captain and his friends. What are you doing here? Jiang Chen looked at the captain and said, and the captain showed a long-lost smile on his face. I'm here to tell you a good news. By the way, are you still broadcasting? After the captain said, Jiang Chen pointed to the camera behind him. It's still open, what's wrong? It's good that it's still open. Good afternoon, netizens. I am Jiang Chen, the captain of the serious crime team of the Criminal Police Brigade in Shangjing Shipo District. The incident of the Wu Hao's miscellaneous work at Michin Restaurant has been a concern for many netizens these days. This matter has also been a concern for our Shipo district. After we received the call yesterday, we immediately sent people to Michin Hotel to deal with it. There were not many of us. After we saw that it was a Wu Hao, we immediately applied to the relevant departments. Because Wu Hao was a representative, we did not have the right to arrest him directly. We received the arrest order from above and then sent the serious crime team to arrest him. After arresting him, he hired a lawyer to bail him out. He was shot and killed by a killer last night. This is why I came to investigate this morning. Now, after several hours of continuous fighting, under the deployment and firm crackdown of the superiors, now I declare that this case has been completely solved. First of all, I want to tell the majority of netizens that this matter has nothing to do with Jiang Chen. The reason why Wu Hao died was that his father Wu Jianqiang hired a killer to kill Jiang Chen. The murderer took the wrong address, which led to him killing Wu Hao. So the murderer behind this incident is Wu Jianqiang. Now we have arrested Wu Jianqiang, and our leaders have also firmly stated that they will deal with Wu Jianqiang severely and strictly. Here I want to tell you that we will not let a sinner go. The light of justice may be late, but it will never be absent. Captain Jiang Chen finished speaking, and the live broadcast room was instantly filled with thumbs up. Well said, justice may be late, but it will never be absent. Shangjing's speed is good. Damn. The father hired a murderer to kill his son. This rich man has a weird imagination. Chapter 124. Hot in Beijing. In Jiang Chen's live broadcast room, after Jiang Chen announced the whole story, the number of people in Jiang Chen's live broadcast room soon reached a peak again. Amidst everyone's praise, Jiang Chen announced another thing. Today's the opening day of Michin Restaurant in our Shipo district. Our Shipo district is one of the most prosperous districts in Shangjing. We have always welcomed all those who come to Shipo district to invest with an attitude of tolerance, freedom and development. As a hotel from our frontier, it is even more difficult for Michin Hotel to come to Shangjing. Therefore, our Shipo district will take the lead in supporting the opening of Michin Hotel. Boss Zheng, please prepare 2 tables, no private rooms. Our Shipo district leaders will come to the hotel in person, and our leaders will come to promote it to you in person. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and soon, a minibus drove out of the door. After the minibus door opened, a group of government officials in suits got out of the minibus. Hello, friends. We are from the Shipo district government. Welcome to Michin Restaurant to taste delicious food. A middle-aged man with gray hair waved to everyone and walked straight into Michin Restaurant. 11 o'clock. Just as the time came, manager Shai rang the gong at the door. As soon as the gong sounded, the long queue at the door soon entered the hotel. The hotel has a total of 5 floors. Only the top floor is a place for accommodation, and the other 4 floors are all places for eating. The 4th floor is a private room, and the 123rd floor is the lobby. When the people queuing in Shangjing filled the 3 floors, Jiang Chen began to serve everyone. This time, in order to adapt to the taste of Shangjing people, Jiang Chen specially prepared many local specialties. After the food came up, Jiang Chen started live broadcasting throughout the hotel. Now our hotel is full. Friends who are queuing outside can wait for a while. Now how to interview some friends randomly. See what they think of the taste of our Shangjing Michin Hotel. Jiang Chen said and walked to the first table where District Chief Wu was. At this moment, District Chief Wu's table was already full of dishes. District Chief Wu, how do you feel about this table of dishes? Jiang Chen finished speaking, and District Chief Wu picked up a bun and took a bite. Delicious, very delicious. I've been to so many hotels in Beijing, but I've never eaten such delicious food. Let's not talk about other dishes, let's just talk about this meat bun. This pork-filled bun has a thin skin and a large filling. The aroma of the pork inside is really unimaginable. Wu finished speaking and took another bun and started eating. Thank you, I want to introduce this bun. The filling of this bun is all made of local pork from our Lane village. So the meat filling tastes delicious, and the most important thing is that it is a healthy food that is safe to eat. Jiang Chen finished speaking and looked at a person who picked up ribs. Leader, do our spare ribs taste good? Jiang Chen said to the elegant middle-aged man in his 40s, while chewing, do you think they are good? Don't you know it yourself? There is only one piece of spare ribs left in such a big plate. If I'm slow, it will be gone. You still ask me if it's good. Try this baby cabbage fried with salted duck egg yolk is also very delicious. The baby cabbage is tender and refreshing, and the salted duck egg yolk in it are simply amazing. Another man in a suit said, and soon everyone took a bite of baby cabbage and ate it, and suddenly their eyes lit up. Delicious, delicious, your Michelin hotel really refreshed my view of food. Wu said, and soon a few more dishes were served on the table. Without exception, the dishes were quickly eaten up, and everyone devoured them. Thank you for your love, you can come to our hotel often in the future. Jiang Chen said and went to other tables. Every time Jiang Chen arrived at a table, everyone greeted him crazily. When asked about the deliciousness of the food, they all gave him a thumbs up. It's delicious, fresh, and there are so many dishes. Although the price is a bit expensive, it's definitely worth it. It's so delicious, the price of a 5-star hotel is dozens of times more delicious than the food in a 5-star hotel. I'll come here to eat next time, I strongly recommend it to everyone. After a group of fans finished speaking, Jiang Chen looked at the menu of dozens of dishes and introduced them to everyone again. Time passed little by little. When the first group of people left the table, each of them walked out of the restaurant with a bulging belly, still unsatisfied. As soon as the tables and chairs were put away, another wave of diners came in. Time continued until the evening, and the long line on the downhill avenue did not decrease with the passage of time, but became longer and longer. At around 8 o'clock in the evening, the hotel staff were almost exhausted. From noon to 8 o'clock in the evening, they had not been idle. The staff in the kitchen who were cutting vegetables were shaking. Now everyone was really tired, and the ingredients originally prepared were almost used up. New ingredients were on the way. Jiang Chen began to communicate with everyone in the studio. Thank you for your support today. This is our first day in Shanjing, and we are not well prepared. So after this meal, we will temporarily close. We will not open today, and we will open again when the vegetables and cattle and sheep from Lane village arrive. I am really sorry to the brothers who are queuing outside the door now. We will open on time at 11 am tomorrow. Everyone please don't come to queue up for the time being. Thank you again. Jiang Chen finished speaking, and the live broadcast room was in an uproar. Don't. It's my turn soon. Alas, I have been smelling the fragrance at the door for the whole afternoon. You let us go now, how can it be possible? No, you have to give us something to eat today. Anger, we have been queuing for almost a day, let us have a taste at least. A group of fans made requests, and Jiang Chen walked into the kitchen helplessly. At this moment, the guys cutting vegetables in the kitchen couldn't even carry the plates. Boss, how about taking a break? I really can't cut anymore. Boss, I can't even lift the spoon. After the group of people in the kitchen finished speaking, looking at everyone who was almost dead from exhaustion, the fans finally forgave them. The kitchen is hard, I can understand, but it's not good to let us go like this. We have been queuing for a whole day, at least you have to give us an explanation. Otherwise, we will have to queue again tomorrow, which is not enough of a waste of time. Anger, it is because of your opening that I crossed 3 districts to support you. After a group of fans finished speaking, the person at the front of the line was the most desperate. Let me in, it's impossible, I'm so unlucky. Let us in. After a group of people shouted, Jiang Chen thought about it. It was rare for everyone to come to support him, so he must not beat everyone down. Let's do this. Now everyone scans the code to make reservations. I will scan the code for everyone in the order in which everyone lines up. Tomorrow you will come to the hotel to eat according to your number. Of course, we won't let you eat in vain today, so the brothers behind don't have to line up again. We are now making packed meals, and we will make as many ingredients as we have. Then we will sell 1 portion to each person in order, and everyone can take it home to try it first. Of course, our packed meals will not disappoint everyone, and we will try to stir-fry vegetables and meat together. Then we will give you a 50% discount, but each person can only have one portion. I think the line is a bit too long, and we are afraid that it will not be enough. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, he asked Manager Shang to take the WeChat card and let everyone scan the code one by one to line up. After everyone scanned the code and lined up, Jiang Chen personally went to the kitchen and cooked with the kitchen staff. Chapter 125 Delane Village Road Construction Plan. From 8 o'clock until 1 o'clock in the morning, until the last radish was cut in the kitchen, there were still 20 to 30 people in the queue at the door. There was really no other way, and people were queuing here in the middle of the night. So Jiang Chen gave everyone a free watermelon that had just been delivered and let everyone go home. At 2 o'clock in the morning, after the restaurant was cleaned up, everyone didn't even have the move to check the accounts, and fell asleep directly in the store. The next day, they slept until 9 o'clock. When a group of people woke up tired, a long line formed in front of the hotel again. "Boss, look. Our hotel is on the hot search." After Mi Pen woke up and turned on his mobile phone, he found that Mi Chen's Beijing hotel was on several hot searches. Jiang Chen took the phone and saw that everyone on the hot search was discussing Mi Chen's hotel. The famous local restaurant Michelin Hotel in Shanxi entered Shangjing for the first time, triggering a check-in trend in Shangjing. Michelin Hotel in Shangjing has 0 negative reviews. People interviewed said that if they could queue up, they would continue to eat a second meal. Michelin Hotel has become the #1 hot search list of Shangjing hotels, and the mayor of Xiapo District personally endorses it. Wu Lu said that Xiapo District will work hard to promote Michelin Hotel to open a second branch. The next step for Xiapo District is to create the reputation of Shangjing's food capital. According to street interviews, 90% of people want to try Michelin restaurant. The remaining 10% said that they don't have time to queue up, which is the reason why they don't want to go. Looking at the hot search list, Jiang Chen knew that Michelin Hotel in Shangjing was a success. As long as Michelin Hotel in Shangjing is famous, Jiang Chen can open more branches in other cities. Of course, if his branches are opened, it means that the vegetables and beef and mutton they need from Delane Village will increase further. With a market, Jiang Chen can continue to expand the cultivation of vegetables. Open the door. I'm from the Xiapo District Committee. We're going to entertain foreign guests today. Reserve 2 tables in a private room for us. Just as a group of people were happy about the hot search in the hotel, someone suddenly knocked on the door. Manager Shang opened the door, and the district government came to reserve a private room on the 4th floor. Yesterday, Jiang Chen only opened the lobby from the 1st to 3rd floors. He didn't open the private room on the 4th floor. Today's the first day he opened the private room on the 4th floor. This private room is extremely expensive, requiring a minimum consumption of no less than 100,000. Of course, there are only more than 30 private rooms on the entire 4th floor, which Jiang Chen specially prepared for those super companies that want to discuss business. Okay, I'll reserve 2 tables for you. After Manager Shang finished speaking, the hotel phone rang suddenly. I'm from Jiang Chen Group, prepare a private room for us. The front desk just wrote it down, and soon the phone rang again. Just like that, in less than 10 minutes, all the private rooms on the 4th floor of Michelin Hotel were booked out. 2 meals a day, the income from the private rooms alone is at least 6 million. This does not include the ordinary dining areas on the 123rd floor that are like buffets. What are you all still standing there for? Hurry up and prepare the food. Dinner will be served at 11 o'clock. After Manager Shang shouted, the chef and others shouted, "Boss, we can't stand it anymore. How about hiring another wave of people to take turns to do the job?" The chef knew that once this place opened, it would be impossible to stop until late at night. There was really no other way. Jiang Chen agreed to their request, so Manager Shang hurried to recruit people. After the Shangjing Hotel became popular, Michelle started to think about opening a second hotel. Jiang Chen no longer cared about this. He took Yimeng Tang and others on a plane back to Shanxi province. At this moment, all the Michelin restaurants and Michelin hotels in Shanxi province were also in full swing. Because of the addition of new dishes, plus the return of peas, tomatoes and watermelons, Shanxi Michelin restaurant has entered a period of explosive popularity. After returning to Delane Village from Shanxi, Jiang Chen was busy with backup preparations. Now that the Chinese New Year is coming soon, the more than 2,000 acres of vegetables and fruits in Jiang Chen's field can last until the end of the Chinese New Year. After the Chinese New Year, in order to supply the Michelin restaurant in the 2 Michelin hotels, the scale of his farm construction must be expanded. When the snow melted in winter, Jiang Chen started planning in the house. Next year, we will build 5,000 acres of desert farmland and 2,000 acres of pepper production base. Jiang Chen took the map of Delane Village and drew another piece of land to the south of the Delane Village desert farm. We are building 3,000 acres of land here. If you want to be rich, build roads first. The roads must be built in advance. Jiang Chen started planning the roads. Now his desert grid farm is heading straight to the desert in the south of Delane Village. So the newly planned land is to the south of the original land, where there is no road. Jiang Chen studied the road construction carefully. First of all, his 5,000 acres of farmland will be planted with many different kinds of vegetables. And his desert fields are all grid fields. So Jiang Chen plans to plant crisscrossing roads. The so-called crisscrossing roads are square roads connected by the Industrial Avenue. Industrial Avenue is a ring road of Delane Village. Eventually, all the products of Delane Village will be connected to Industrial Avenue, and then connected by Ludi Highway. That's it. Build a total of 4 roads from Industrial Avenue to the south. Build 5 more longitudinal roads in the entire desert field. 4 horizontal and 5 vertical roads, 5,000 acres of farmland can be fully covered. Jiang Chen drew a route map after he finished speaking. After the route map was completed, he found Himongtang. Jiang Chen will build this road this winter, and when spring comes, he will start planting on a large scale. In the office, Himongtang walked over the snow. Brother Jiang, what do you want to talk to me about? Himongtang said and walked into the house. As soon as he entered the house, a heat wave hit him, and Himongtang unbuttoned his thick down jacket. Montang, here is the desert farmland road planning map. Contact the engineering team today, and these roads must be repaired before spring comes. Jiang Chen handed the planning map to Himongtang after he finished speaking. Jiang Chen is not short of money now. Mission Restaurant, Mission Hotel and Delane Village Mutton Soup are responsible for their own profits and losses. Although they are making a lot of money now, Jiang Chen does not want their income. He asked the 2 hotels to use the money to invest in more stores. Now Jiang Chen's money mainly comes from online live broadcasts, desert farms and breeding farms. Now his average income from online live broadcasts is close to tens of millions. Of course, Jiang Chen does not live broadcast every day. Except for some major events, he will live broadcast at other times. And the income from his farm is even more terrifying. Brother Jiang, it costs a lot of money to build so many roads. After Himongtang finished speaking, Jiang Chen directly wrote him a note. Don't worry about the money, go to the finance department to collect it. But you must remember to improve the quality of these roads for me. After Jiang Chen finished speaking, Himongtang took the note and went straight to the finance department. The farm roads were arranged, and Jiang Chen started a new arrangement. If the desert farm is the most profitable in Delane Village, then the second most profitable is his breeding base. The breeding base needs a lot of green grass. Because of the lack of grass, Jiang Chen's cattle farm, which covers thousands of acres, only has 100 or 200 acres of land full of cattle, and the rest is abandoned. It is also because of the lack of grass that Jiang Chen's mutton soup restaurant cannot expand on a large scale. His sheep farm of 4,000 or 5,000 acres has only invested more than 100 acres. Therefore, the grassland must be expanded in area, and it must support the operation of the farm. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.